Hot Facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts.
Hey, hot facts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
All right, people, what's up? Let me go ahead and switch this. People, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in to the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. People, it's been about 2 weeks. We are right back in. We had a whole lot of things that happened. I was attacked. Me and my wife, we were attacked while shooting one of our films by conspiracy theorist Karens. That happened. We're going to be going over that. I had a lot of great videos that I did put out. I have a series that I've been working on, DoorDash, top 5 things for delivery drivers. Just put a video out yesterday, top 5 things not to do on there. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. But for those of you who do not know, the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast, we speak about everything. We speak about everything, anything under the sun. It goes in, and we're going to sprinkle in a little bit of gig work. But the lineup for today's show is, let me go ahead and go to my banners here. Obviously, let me get to the first one here. Let me go ahead and get this in right here. The very first topic we are going to do, people, is going to be LeBron James hitting the 40,000 points. First player in NBA history to do that. More importantly, that came by a Laker. So we got that going in. We got LeBron. We also got the Francis Ngannou, Anthony Joshua. The fight is coming up on March 8th. So we got that going on. Then right after that, we're going to get into my assault that happened with the crazy person. We're going to go ahead and get into that. We're also going to go ahead and get into, let me see. I want to put these things in order for you. We're going to get into Tony Isles. This is a remarkable young gentleman here. He actually did what a lot of the people in the gig world aspire to do. He actually undercut them and took a lot of their clients away. Now he has them in his back pocket. So we're going to get into Tony Isles. So we have Tony Isles there. We're going to get into the top 5 things not to do while on DoorDash there. We're going to get into that specifically. because I put the video up and I actually used the medical marijuana thing. So we talked about the weed. We got the weed and stuff right there. We're gonna get into. There's a guy over there by the name of the gig machine. We're gonna go into him on what that is there. After the gig machine, we're gonna get into Torp. It's time to set Torp straight, so he doesn't make these ridiculous comments anymore and keep tying me in to ridiculousness. So we got that going on, and also I don't think you guys know, but March, it is Women's History Month. So we're going to get into Women's History Month. I bet a lot of you guys didn't even know that Women's History Month was a real month. So that's for all you women out there also. A lot of you guys didn't even know. So when I talk about it, don't be sitting up here coming like, what are you talking about then? But you didn't even know about it and didn't even know it was a month. So shut your mouth, like The Rock says, and know your role. So we're also going to get into that. And we're gonna get into some promos and other stuff that I do have going on. But as we get on into the show, the first topic of today. Now, this is an open link also. If you know about sports, if you're tired of talking about the same stuff every day, if you're tired of talking about work all damn day, every day, when I mean work, I don't mean just gig work. I mean, you gotta go, you're a janitor. All you do is clean bathrooms at the elementary school. You tired of talking about little kid diarrhea and poop all day to your friends and your other janitors who work on the premises. You're tired of working at McDonald's and talking about McDonald's all damn day. You work in a warehouse. You're tired of talking about, man, they don't never got every time I come, I gotta wait. The load ain't ready, man. These dudes ain't getting their pallets right. I gotta sit here and waste my time. Dude, you driving the equipment. You ain't wasting no time. All you do is sit and wait. If it's not ready, you go to your next lane. Go ahead, go to where else you gotta go, get that and go drop it off. But I don't want you to be talking about the warehouse all day, every day either. We don't need to be talking about that because we got other things to talk about. You ain't got to talk about work right now. So without further ado, we go get into this right now. Lord, we're going to talk about LeBron James, people. Now, we all know I am a Laker fan. I'm a basketball fan, played basketball my whole life, was able to do the college thing, had a chance to be able to be one of the players to be recruited and do all type of other things. It happens. Played with a lot of NBA players, ran professional track and field with a lot of people, did my club track, did all that stuff, okay? Arena League football, LA Avengers, made the team, got hurt, done a whole lot. I love sports, and I played with a lot of these players, so when you see players accomplish some of these things, it is remarkable. So if you have played sports, you know about it, you know what it takes to actually do some of these things, especially if you are a basketball fan, hate or not, I have been a LeBron James, I would say hater, because to me, Magic is the greatest player of all time, and I always felt that Kobe just had the juice, and they tried to put LeBron over Kobe when Kobe was still doing his thing and smashing and winning all them rings. So when he became a late Laker, I was like, well, LeBron's gonna have to at least be a Laker for at least 6 to 7 years, get us at least a championship, and average 25 points a game. LeBron has done that. He's actually averaging 27 points a game as a Laker, 27 points, 7 rebounds, and almost 8 rebounds and 7.5 assists a game as a Laker. He's tied right there with the Miami, with Cleveland. In Miami, he was averaging 26 points a game because of that super lineup that they did have. But coming over here, throughout the pandemic, we got a ring, which was great. We got her ring. They did not do that super load management on him, even if we won or lost. Kobe told that to LeBron: when you are a Laker, win or lose, you put in and you get out and you give it to the fans. That's what LeBron James did. So as a Laker, I cannot hate on that. And it was such a great thing to see 40,000 points scored, in a Laker uniform, okay? In a Laker uniform. Now, we got, before he got there, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, got there, 38,000 points. But Kareem had an injury in his career. Karl Malone 36,000 career points. He was almost there, but then he got hurt when he went to the Lakers. So when he got that leg injury, that stopped Karl Malone for being the first player to hit the 40,000 points. Okay, it stopped Karl Malone. Those are the only two close, but you know, LeBron said, I'm going in. Kobe had more points than Jordan. He did that. Dirk got his thing up there. So to hit 40,000 points is ridiculous. You got to understand, as a basketball person who understands the game, you got to understand 82 games a season. Okay? You're playing 3-4 times a week. Okay? A lot of you guys don't understand what that is. If you go to the gym and you work out, you are doing 4 days a week. You're doing full body workout, plyo, explosions. It's Tabata, it's HIIT, it's endurance, it's muscle building. It is everything 4 days a week on top of the training you have to do in between those days. Then you got to fly, get off a plane, on the bus, get that jet lag, get out there and still play through injuries. The longevity that LeBron James has shown, 21 years, and not having injury. I'm knock on wood somewhere. I don't want to wish that upon any player, but the longevity that Karl Malone and Kareem showed, people say, well, Kareem's longevity, Kareem was a black belt and he trained with Bruce Lee and he chilled with John Wooden all the time. He took care of his mind, his body, and everything else just like that. That is what Kareem did. LeBron spends $1.3 million a year on his personal training. So people, you already know his trainer is getting banked. He's paying for his chef, the trainer, the hyperbolic chambers. He's doing everything. He's doing the body freezing for his joints. He's doing everything so it all works right. Keeping him off of getting those cortisone shots, those C shots that, yeah, you can play on it, do what you got to do when you play, but when you come off, you may have actually aggravated that injury. So for him to be able to do this for 21 years is crazy, because Vince Carter has the second most games played in NBA history. But Vince Carter, after the New Jersey thing and when he went to Orlando, they start saying that we don't need Vince to be Vince. So Vince was still playing, but not at that 22, 23, 24, 25 point a game status that LeBron did. But Vince played until he was like 41, 42 years old, which is remarkable. But he did not get to 40,000 points. Vince is sitting around 25,000 points. So just think about that. Vince came in the league before LeBron. Vince came in 1997, 1998, okay, when he went baseline and did that lower pump dunk against Indiana, against the baseline, when Reggie Miller, Chris Mullin, and Rick Smith was looking like, what the hell was this? Vince Carter did that. Vince Carter is 15,000 points away from what LeBron James has just done. So you got to put that. So people are like, why are we talking about 40,000 points, 40,000 points? You got to look at it like this. In the NFL, and some people said, well, whoopee, he did it in the era where they're not playing that much defense. Well, you got to look at it like this. LeBron came in 2003, 2004, around that era there. They were still playing defense there. The Lakers and the Spurs were still going back to the Western Conference Finals, battling with the Mavericks, battling with Houston, battling with Sacramento Kings. We called them the Queens then. They were battling. It was still physical NBA then. LeBron has been fortunate enough to play through physicality and all the changes they have done in the NBA. The Shaq rules, the Kobe rules, the Iverson rules, doing everything. He's played through all that. While the adjustments of the NBA has been going on, he had to adjust his game to keep that going, and you cannot take that away from the man. Yeah, the physicality is not the same as far as driving, getting hit and knocked down in the lane. But when someone's D'ing you up, they hit you with a forearm, that person's body and how strong they are is still strong. You still got to run, explode, get up there, get bumped to get that rebound. You can come down, twist that ankle, roll that ankle, ACL, meniscus, PCL, patella tendon, everything. You can have everything. You better stay up here. You can have everything happen to you all at one time. Okay, basketball is still physical. What does not change is you putting the ball in the hoop. Now, they may call some things fouls now, okay, But you got to look at this. Kobe is like top 3 all time in free throws being made. LeBron is in the top 10. LeBron's got to do a whole lot more free throws, which means Kobe was up in there taking them bumps and bruises, scoring them buckets right there to knock them free throws down, right? So it's still physical. LeBron's doing it too. Still physical. He's averaged 27 points a game for his whole career. You got to go and do Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. The NBA did the thing to where they made Shaq and Iverson. They changed the rules so they were not up there. Career 27 point scorers for a career. It's only 4 people in the whole history of the NBA who has ever done that. And LeBron has been doing it for 21 years. He came in the league at 20.9 points a game, people, 21 points a game. He has not scored that low since his very first year in the league. 40,000 points is like Brett Favre first hitting that 70,000 yards. Then Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. That's like them throwing, Tom Brady throwing. That's like whenever we see a quarterback throw for 90,000 yards, it's going to be crazy. When a quarterback throws for 100K yards, that's going to be crazy. LeBron is the first NBA player in the history of the game without having to call in the merger of the ABA or wherever else you played around the world, done it in one league, in the highest league around the whole world, the NBA. Questionable now because the European leagues is crazy right now, but 40,000 points. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. To score 40,000 points in the NBA is something. Put it like this. A lot of your favorite NBA players that are right now, you're like, oh, this player is my favorite player. He's scoring 25 points a game, but look at how many injuries he's had inside of his career. He's going to finish up at 17,000 points for his whole career, even though what you have seen him do, the average says this. I'm talking about, bam, the whole thing through. Now, will we see another NBA player go for 40,000 points? The answer is yes. Luka can do it. Does Luka want to play 21 years? Can Luka keep his body up and in shape and do everything else that LeBron James has? We don't know, but scoring-wise, assist-wise, and rebounds-wise, Luka is the closest person that's going to be able to do that, and he's chasing LeBron on being up there in top 5 in assists, points, and top 10 in rebounds if he does play that long. Okay, if he does play that long. But my thing is this. If a player is going to play, let's say it took LeBron 21 years, okay? Since they changed the NBA and how the scoring is right now, a lot of guys are shooting 3-pointers and getting them in. As you see, Joel Embiid is scoring like 35 points a game, but he's not playing that many games, okay? Let's say if an NBA player can play 68 games a season out of the 82 games. If he plays 68 games per season, okay, 68 games per season, and he averages 35 points a game, and let's say he averages 33 points a game, he will be closing in on 40,000 points by year 16, 17. Will that person be able to play at that high rate? You're going down. Will that person will be able to play at that high rate for that long of a period of time? We don't know, but chances are records are meant to be broken. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, there will be a player that's going to be able to do it. We don't know who it is right now because of all the AAU and everything else coming in. We saw LaMelo Ball come in, do 1 year, pretty much college ball, even though he played overseas. But as you see, they're doing load management with him in his first 3 years, and he's not even playing 50 games a season right now because they're like, well, what if he gets hurt? He got hurt. Let's go ahead and do all this. Zion Williamson is another one. Came in with the body. He's scoring the average, but they're taking out the games being played that he's putting in. So they're making it very hard. This load management thing is going to be something that's going to be very, very tricky. If a player can, and then you got to think about this. Since we have the in-season tournament, as you know, they're not going to count those points, but all those points count too. All those points count too. So you know it's gonna be tough. But I think this record will be as when Kareem retired all the way until now. I think LeBron's record will probably last about 20 years because we got to wait to see how long Luka is going to be playing and how many games. It may be broken. It may be broken. It may be broken faster than you think, because you got to think this too. Kevin Durant was supposed to be the one as the pure scorer. He's averaging 27 a game also, but he gets injured. He had seasons where he played like 12, 13, 24 games, 25 games. So Kevin Durant was supposed to be the person that's on LeBron James' heels. Now, Kevin Durant is right under Shaq right now at 28,000, I think 500 something points career scored. So he's 12,000 points away. Now, Kevin Durant is younger than LeBron. Does Kevin Durant have enough games to be played per season in the next 5 to 6 years so he can now move up to, let's say, to where Kareem was at 38K? Okay, he was supposed to be the next person to hit 40K. It's not going to happen. It's going to be someone like Luka, or if Giannis can stay healthy, and if Giannis can score 30 points a game for these next 8 years or so, Giannis might be the person that is going to be climbing that ladder right now. So we're looking at the next person to hit that. Remember, Fran Tarkenton threw for 60,000 yards, right? You know, then Dan Marino came. When Dan Marino came, we were like, who's going to do it next? Then it was Brett Favre. Brett Favre pushed that to 70,000 yards, right? Then it was Peyton Manning, then Drew Brees and Tom Brady. Those are the top 4 or 5 quarterbacks, you know, that's doing it like that. You know, transcended the passing and getting it in. Aaron Rodgers, much like Kevin Durant, was supposed to be the man to be breaking the records of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, but Aaron Rodgers got hurt. So you take away a whole season of football. Not to mention, when you get hurt, they take you out for a game or two. All that stuff counts. All that stuff counts. It is so hard. That's why people say, you know, it's a system thing with Tom Brady. Well, you cannot blame the system. They also cheated, Spygate, Deflategate, the Tuck rule. I'm a Raider fan, everything else like that. But all those play into your history and how they changed the game from a linebacker, no receivers going to the inside that you might get hit. It's all going to quick fade, drop offs, shovel passes, getting that yak and getting there like that. The system that you play in helps you. So you can't get mad at Tom Brady for doing it. Just like you can't get mad at Emmitt Smith for having 18,000 rushing yards. A lot of you guys want to talk about sports. Hot Facts gets down with this stuff, people. Okay, if you go talk about it, you better know your stuff at the top of the head, people. I was also supposed to be on Sports Jeopardy with Dan Patrick and Stump the Schwab. I'm a stat guy, people. So, while Emmitt Smith played for a gazillion years in the NFL, running back with 18,000 yards, that's not going to be broken for a long time, specifically because the running backs now are not getting the carries that they used to. It's going to the passing game and the quarterbacks, right? So that's going to be very hard to do. So Emmitt Smith has that. You can't blame him for going to the Dallas Cowboys for having an offensive line that's set and him having the vision to know what holes to hit. Barry Sanders might have done it, but the Detroit Lions said, we're not going to let you go anywhere. So he retired. Jerry Rice played all them years and got all them receiving yards. You cannot blame and put blame on them. The longevity, taking care of your body, the system, all that stuff counts. Jerry Rice played, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Jerry Rice played smash mouth football to fast football, hard hitting with Steve Atwater and Ronnie Lott. He did all of that. Ed Reed, all that. Troy Polamalu, he did all of that. So going into the 2000s, he did that. Longevity. That record is going to be hard for anyone to go ahead and stop. Longevity, people. So this 40,000 points that LeBron James did, you cannot hate on that, people. You cannot hate. If you're in here, make sure you go ahead, hit that thumbs up, share this podcast right here, and let's get it in. While we are doing that and we are done with LeBron James, people, we're going to get into this first part of station identification. And I'm going to let you guys know, people, we're going to go ahead and get this thing on here. Go get your barbecue. You guys looking for the best barbecue in Moreno Valley? Go ahead, head on over and try some of this Reese's BBQ.
951-999-2615. Plate includes 3 ribs, 1 hot link, baked beans, potato salad, and white bread going down for $20. Great food, great prices, guarantee you come back for more. And it's all been blessed by God, people. Y'all come on down and let them know you're stopping by because of Hot Facts with Robert Reese. If you mention my name, people, you get a discount on me. See you guys soon. Come get this barbecue. It is mighty, mighty tasty.
People, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people, that's Reese's BBQ. Okay, Reese's BBQ. If you are in the Mobile area, you want some good barbecue. Sam Lee, you want some good barbecue. Xander, Wesley, Tony Lopez, all my drivers out here, me and my wife, we already get it. I get it too, because it is what it is. So if you guys want some good barbecue, there it is right there. Reese's BBQ, mention Hot Facts, people. They're only on pre-order and they go on Saturdays. I'll let you know when a Saturday is, or you go ahead and give that number a call. My dad, my niece, or my dad will go ahead and put you on the order list. Go ahead and put you on there. And they'll let you know when you can go ahead and stop on by and pick up that plate. And if some people may live a little bit too far, I'm the person that drives and drops it off to you. Okay, now we're getting on into this, people. Ooh, what a great fight this is going to be. Francis Ngannou challenges Anthony Joshua, coming off of that great fight that he put on with Tyson Fury. People, great fight. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. Francis Ngannou showed people that unlike most of the MMA fighters, he is actually a really good boxer and understands his skill set. He understands his package. He understands the money that he can be making right now. Imagine this, his first boxing fight over all the people that have trained their whole life in boxing. His fight with Tyson Fury broke the bank. This fight with Anthony Joshua is breaking the bank. Now, this fight with Anthony Joshua now, if Joshua loses this fight, this may be the end of him. This may be the end. And we may have to see a redemption fight with him and Deontay Wilder. That might happen. It may happen. If Ngannou wins this fight, chances are he's going to get a shot at having a title, or he may have to fight Andy Ruiz, even though Joseph Parker did beat Deontay Wilder. Joseph Parker beating Deontay Wilder, I don't see Joseph Parker having a real good shot against Tyson Fury because of how wild and uncontrollable he is, but he does hit hard and he goes in there with the punch. I don't think his style will, it could match up great because of what he did with Ruiz. But I do believe that the little bit more of the boxing experience with the Usyk, I think it'll be too much dancing around, even though Usyk does like to get in there, use that jab, go inside, use that jab to step in with that jab, come out, throw combinations, move left to right. He's good at that. That's going to make Joseph Parker have to try to move laterally and move forward at the same time, and it may make him look a little bit unorthodox. So chances are, depending on the winners, I think Ngannou versus Ruiz would be a good one. Even though King Kong Ortiz is a good fight, I think there's more money in the fight with Ngannou versus Andy Ruiz over Ngannou going in to fight King Kong Ortiz, which would be, those boys are not running at all. But we're getting this fight right here. Anthony Joshua needs to win this fight, people. He needs to win this fight. If he does not win this fight, his career might be over. And I give him a lot of credit right here. Seeing what Francis Ngannou did to Tyson Fury, seeing that Deontay Wilder was able to knock down Tyson Fury so many times and come with that hard hit, and we all know that Deontay Wilder has a rock solid right cannon that he just cocks and just drops on you. Joshua was afraid of that punch, but seeing how Deontay Wilder was getting hit, he's like, man, he can get dropped too, which takes you into why would he accept the fight with Francis Ngannou? I'll tell you exactly why. Ngannou is not a traditional boxer, grew up boxing. There's a lot that he has not learned about just striking and from the boxing realm. He's an MMA fighter, so he has MMA striking. But when he fought Tyson Fury, we saw boxing striking. So Joshua thinks that he has that much over Francis Ngannou, experience, the amateurs, Olympics, doing all that stuff with fighting high caliber boxers, coming in, beating Klitschko, even though he was older. That was a tough fight. Both getting rocked, coming back and fighting. Anthony Joshua's lateral movement is a little bit shaky. And I think that in this fight, Ngannou was not going to be moving left and right like that, even though he did pick up help from Iron Mike Tyson, who can speak and show and demonstrate what he needs to know. Mike Tyson is bringing in that custom model, okay, that Tony Atlas and that Rooney training that he received. And as you see, when he's training Francis Ngannou, that is coming out right there. It is perfect because I put a video out, and Muhammad Ali, when he got older, he was not able to teach the boxers and train them in the ring because of the disease, the Parkinson's that he had. He's not able to speak and get in there. He can pull them over, he can whisper inside their ear, but he was not able to get on that bag, do the lateral movements, move like this, and even get in there and spar. Now, we don't know if Ngannou has stepped in there and he's actually sparred rounds with Mike Tyson, and Tyson's been giving them that stuff and letting them feel shots that he can take. We don't know that, but chances are it probably happened. This fight right here, I don't think it's going to go the distance. It's a 10-round fight. Ngannou said he wants 10 rounds, not 12. Obviously, the MMA is 5-minute rounds in a championship fight, or a main event fight, or it's 3 5-minute rounds. So you're looking at 25 minutes in the octagon or 15 minutes over a boxing match. If you're doing 8 rounds, 8 and 3 is 24. So you're still doing the same amount of fighting inside the octagon for a little fight like that. You go now you go to 10 rounds. 10 rounds, people. That's 30 minutes more. So Ngannou was like, you know what? Let me get 30 minutes instead of doing 12 rounds. Let me get 30 minutes of fighting. That's a little bit more. I'm able to get a minute in between the rounds for a break, get my thing in there. He said 10-minute rounds. Joshua, this benefits him also because we've seen him be completely gassed, just like Ngannou would be completely gassed. 10 rounds, but it will probably go, take my word on this, I'm putting it's going to go in between 6 and 8 rounds. It could be over in the 4th or 5th round simply because they are both not going to be bouncing around. They're going to be walking each other down, moving left and right, trying to get the angle. You will see body shots and uppercuts. You will see some strong jabs, but you will see some straight rights and some good crosses in. They will be in front of each other, bobbing and weaving, doing the Philly shell, doing rolls, everything else there. You're going to be seeing them do that. And whoever gets on the ropes, they're going to have to unload to wear the body out of the person. It's not often that you see Anthony Joshua get into a fight and he is not the largest guy in the ring. This is crazy. Ngannou looks like a fucking gorilla, and Anthony Joshua looks like a lion with his chest out. Both swoles, I don't know what, 6'4", 6'5", both got power, and this is going to be a hell of a fight. They're both coming in. It's crazy. Anthony Joshua looks lean, and Ngannou just looks like a fucking man. This is going to be great right here. Gonna be great. They're going to be in there tugging, bumping, and doing it all. You will see some clinches and them trying to explode out of the clinch, break free, bam, bam, clinch again. You may see some of that old school. You may see some of that. Anthony Joshua may try to show people that in order for him to win this fight, he may have to stay on the outside and utilize that jab. Will we see a rhythm in his jab? Will he show a rhythm that at least Joe Louis had with that strong jab? Joe Louis had a little bit better footwork than Anthony Joshua, but both a little stiff. I'm telling you, I think Anthony Joshua's footwork goes all the way back to like 1945, 1950. I'm telling you. Heavyweight back then, I'm thinking his footwork is just that slow. I'm thinking on how agile you have to be in the UFC. You know, your drop downs, your movements. You have to stop the shoots. Okay, you have to stop the shoots. Aggressively stand them up. You have to sprawl, get back up. You have to do that, and you have to get up and sprawl left and right, which means your lateral movements are going to be a little bit better. Ngannou will be able to get out the way, come up, and give that hook that Mike Tyson said. You know, you got him there, boom, boom, down, hook, bam, down, switch, bam. Just like that, people. You got to use them hips, twist, use the power to get that shot to come underneath that guard. You will see Ngannou doing that. And that guy that hit my camera down, that's why I didn't whoop your ass and I waited for the police to come. I would have whooped your ass. It wouldn't have been fair. Police came. Police came. You will see some of that. I don't see Anthony Joshua having that lateral movement, but he does have proper training to where he can do a rock hard counter that may hurt Ngannou. But we did see Tyson Fury hit Ngannou with the elbow after he got knocked down because he hit him hard as I don't know what. This is going to be a good fight. I'm saying I don't want to give a specific round. I think it's going to go in between 6 and 8 rounds. I'm giving the fight to Ngannou. Okay. I'm giving the fight to Ngannou. And he went the distance with Fury. If he goes the distance with Joshua, I think Ngannou wins. But I got Ngannou in a stoppage. A stoppage. I don't know what type. If Joshua gets cut and he bashes that cut open and he can't fight, maybe that happens. Will he get knocked down 3-4 times like Andy Ruiz did? Chances are no. Can he get knocked and drop off one hit? I'm thinking that Ngannou's going to stop him in maybe the 8th round. I'm giving it to Ngannou. If you are a boxing person, if you like fights, leave a comment in the section here. Leave a 1 if you are going to go and if you think Ngannou's going to win. Leave a 2 if you think Anthony Joshua is going to win this fight. I got my money on Francis Ngannou from 6 to 8 rounds. Okay, I got Ngannou winning this fight, and I do believe once he wins this fight and he fights Ruiz, I think that I think someone over in like Ukraine or someone in Russia or Poland might have a title shot that that Usyk has to go ahead and give a shot to, or Fury might be giving someone in England, a shot to where that fight with pretty much a tune-up fight, pretty much that the winner of the Ruiz and Ngannou fight, whoever that may be, that's going to be the setup for a mega fight. And what if it's a mega fight with Ngannou Fury 2? If it's Ngannou Fury 2, that's going to be one hell of a promotion, and they're probably going to do it in Saudi Arabia also, because as of right now, the boxers who are fighting over there in Saudi Arabia, they're making more money than any of the fighters have ever had. And Floyd Mayweather right now wishes he was fighting while all the fights are over there in Saudi Arabia, even though that he had a deal in Vegas, and that's why his fights were in Vegas and everything else like that. But the fight will be happening in Saudi Arabia again, and the money is ridiculous, people. The money is ridiculous. I got Ngannou winning this fight right here. Let me go ahead and get to the comments section here. Let me see this. What's up, Cruising Dasher? What's up, Cruising Dasher? I see you there. I got a star right there. Cruising Dasher, thank you for $9.99. And is this a Hot Crew membership? Emilia, can you check and see if this is a Hot Crew membership? Thank you. Cruising Dasher, my fault. I've been in the zone. I've been in the zone on getting this stuff out right here. Thank you so much for that $9.99 there. Okay, thank you so much for that $9.99 super chat right there, people. That is from a moderator right there, and such a great person who comes into the Hot Facts thing, man, and gets it in. Thank you for showing some support right there, people, for the Hot Facts with Robert Reed's podcast, people. Thank you so much for that $9.99 right there. And Ngannou, people, Ngannou. Now, while we are doing that, Okay. I'm going to bring up our next topic right here. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and get this set for you. I'm going in order, people, of what my show is. Okay. I'm going to do this. Since we're speaking about fighting, we're going to go ahead and get into Hot Facts and his wife assaulted by evil, angry, conspiracy theorist Karens. This is the first time this will be spoken about since it happened a few days ago. And boy, did I see a lot of people writing in comments, sections, and everything else like that. People, I was assaulted by a Karen. Well, he didn't hit me. He knocked my phone down. There was nothing. He didn't touch me. He knocked my phone down. But that happened, people. So we will be speaking about that. And before we do speak about that, people right there, we are going to go ahead and get into some station identification. And if you are a Hot Crew member for $9.99 on any of my podcasts, premieres, the videos that I put out, I have a section there for you where I do a feature of your channel. If you have a channel that's not made to bash people like you don't like, I mean a real channel, you show your face, you're giving what you got to give out there, you want your channel to grow, you want me to shout your channel out, advertising and everything like that, $9.99 as a Hot Crew member. As a Hot Crew member, people, not only do you get that, you get your channel and your name mentioned over in my Nightbot with Jeffrey there. Okay, you get automatic replies to comments and replies as long as they make sense and it's not like lick my toe or dumb things like that. You get to pick up incoming titles of shows. You get to have one-on-one interview, one-on-one time with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. You get members only content, and every single lost episode that I don't put up, those go for members only. You get those. And when you're on a Hot Crew membership, you also get a moderating wrench. Also, you get a moderating wrench to be a moderator of the channel. When you're a support team member, you get automatic replies, okay, to your comments there, and that's what you get. You get automatic replies to your comments as a support team. As a Hot Crew member, you get automatic replies. You get to pick upcoming show dates. You get to have a one-on-one interview, okay, with picking those show dates. You get Nightbot shout outs. Your channel gets put up there. You get put up there on promos, on advertising commercials when I go live. You get birthday shout outs. You get everything. So if you have a regular real channel, that's what you get. So stay tuned right here. Look into this mic drop BBQ. Check out Mic Drop BBQ. First of all, just hopped on to the Hot Crew. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. If you are in the rideshare game, you want to know the best information out there, period, hands down. Hop in, check out Mic Drop BBQ. It's a cookout. Grab your plate, sit down, take it in. Raise your hand. Ain't nobody stupid here. We trying to make sure we maximize all day, every day, even twice on Sunday. You also get the best information on cleaning your vehicle, the best kits, auto care, everything. He goes over everything. He is for the people. That is who he is. Jeff, aka Mic Drop BBQ. Go ahead and check him out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, people. Mic Drop BBQ is a Hot Crew member. He is a rideshare channel, probably the best rideshare channel out in the game. He has a real channel. We talk about real things. There's barely no trolling going on. We bring real facts and everything else out there. If you have a real legitimate channel and you want to get some advertising out there to help you grow, go ahead and get it in. Join the Hot Crew for $9.99. Now, as you see, Hot Facts assaulted by Karens. Yes, people, that did happen. Take a look at this.
Yeah, all right. Okay, both of you guys. Why would I touch him?
Wait. Go drunk.
Why? No.
You're drunk, homie. Go.
Nigga, get your little ass in the car with your little man syndrome ass self.
Little syndrome. I don't have none of that. I'm
man.
Not him. Let
man.
him talk his shit.
All right, people. So yes, that did happen. I'm actually in that same spot now, and I ran into Weird Wesley here the other night. He was eating with his wife, and he was here. So the scene is right there, and I saw him look over there because he's like, "Oh, it's that Taco Bell." Yes, that is the one right there. Where Wesley, it is that one right there. So pretty much what happened, people. My wife and I, we ordered a mobile pickup at Taco Bell. So we go park in the mobile and delivery driver parking, which is right there in the front. So we go, come on, lady. We just parked right there. So while waiting for the food, because like once you put the order in, it doesn't go in right then and there. So delivery drivers don't think that because you show up there, it's gonna be ready. You have to go through a system. They gotta make it and all this other stuff, right? So we get there and I say, well, while I'm waiting for that, I'm doing a boardroom episode with two fellow content creators, Major Deliveries, and the Gig Machine, No Bumper TV. So being that we're doing delivery work, I step out the vehicle, I get my tripod, and I go start shooting my scene in front of the Taco Bell, in the middle of the Taco Bell. Okay, I get done shooting the scene, I go sit in the car. When I sit in the car, my door is not closed yet. I hear someone, my wife says, "Who are you?" And there's this guy right next to the window. And my wife rolled the window down and I said, "What's going on?" So you see me in the video stand up and say, "Who is this?" So I walk around the car and I say, "Who are you? What's going on?" And then that's how it starts. He says, "Oh, I'm going to be famous. I'm trying to get $1 million. You're a gang stalker. You're following me." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? A gang stalker? I'm shooting a film for," I said, "I'm a YouTuber. I'm shooting part of my film for my series that I have." "No, you're a gang stalker. They sent you. They're paying you very well. He's doing all this stuff." I said, "You are crazy." I said, "You cannot make this up." I said, "I'm Hot Facts with Robert Reese." So once I saw that happening, people, I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'm going to film this all the way." I said, "You cannot make," you hear me tell him, I said, "You cannot make this up. This is crazy." So I start filming him. Well, I'm filming him. Now I'm filming him. His girlfriend, in the video, you see her go get her food from the drive-through window, then drive their car out, park behind my car, then get out. "Oh, I'm going to film her," trying to film my wife and stuff just because I have no idea what's going on. And then she's saying, "Yeah, you work for them. You're doing all this and doing all that." And I was like, "Man, you guys are idiots." I said, "You guys are idiots." So when he got a little bit mad, he stepped up on the curb because he's short. He stepped up onto the curb so he can be taller. So he was still shorter than me, so he can be taller. So when he got taller with me, he got mad because I was looking at him dead in his eyes, and he flipped my phone. Now, this is my other tripod here. He flipped it. As you see, it turns like this. It turns. So when he hit my phone flipped, and my phone goes upside down. That's what happened to my phone. So my phone went upside down. So I'm filming him. I said, "Hold up, what'd you do?" I said, "You just did this?" I said, Ricky, his name was Ricky. I said, and I told his girl, I said, "No, Ricky just did this." I said, "Ricky, do it again." Ricky said, "No, I am not going to do it again," because he already knew what that meant. I was about to whoop his ass. Now, I didn't think to have the pepper spray or my stun gun, okay? I didn't think to have my pepper spray on me or my stun gun, okay? I didn't think to have the stun gun on while I was filming the boardroom. I didn't think I was gonna have to have my stun gun or the pepper spray, because right when he did that, I would have already pulled the pepper spray out and sprayed his ass and filmed me spraying him, and then I would have sprayed her ass in the eyes too, and they would have been rolling on the ground. And then I'm glad I didn't do that, because I probably would have hit him after I pepper sprayed him, and then he wouldn't have been able to see, and I would have jacked him up. Okay, so I'm glad that did not happen. He did not go any further than what he did. He's saying that I'm part of some portal that is stalking people and all this crazy stuff. I'm saying, man, look me up. He's talking to his people on his own camera. He's telling the people, I guess he was live on something, and he's telling his people, he says he's this and that. He's lying. So while he's saying that, and she was saying, he says he's this and that, and he's a liar. That's why I kept saying the Hot Facts with Robert Reese. So his people that he's showing this to can all go click on my stuff to see that I'm real, and it's making them look like idiots. Okay, making them look like complete idiots. I called her an idiot. She said, "Oh, you're calling me," and I said, "You're an idiot. You are an idiot." So I was getting him to see what it is. Once he saw what it is, he was pretty much like, "Oh, yeah, oh." Now my wife was already calling the police in the car. Okay, so when my wife got out to start filming their license plate of their car, which you see on my other video, because she was filming hers from the inside of the car. When she got out, she wanted to go film their license plate. They saw her with the pepper spray, and he said, "Oh, you got pepper spray?" And then I said, "Yeah, we got pepper spray." So I said, "Get your ass on." Whoop, 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 whoop. He left. Now, I was reading the comments and everything else from a lot of people out there, and people were saying that it was staged and we set this up. And first of all, if it was staged, I would have not let my phone go underneath and get knocked down like that Jinx person said. That video was edited. Well, tell me, how was it edited? When I get out the car and I'm filming, my camera goes upside down. Okay, it goes upside down. I'm filming all of that all the way into the end. The only thing that you guys did not see was when I was showing the police officer that he knocked my phone down. Obviously, I'm not recording that because I have to show the police officer that footage from my phone. That's what you guys did not see. Once that was done, I start recording the police officer speak. Now, the police officer gave a real, okay, case number and log, so anyone can have it's open there. The police has the full body cam from when he pulled up to the scene. He has that full body cam. Then they were going into saying, well, Reese could have been trespassed. How was I trespassed? Thunder and all you idiots. There was nothing about being a trespass that came up, so I don't know why that came up there, and I don't know why the issue about he didn't block out their face. Go watch Karen videos. All their faces are freaking up there. I have Karen videos up. All their faces are there. And that Jinx person was like, you guys do know that you can change a face. I know. I create videos. No one cares if you create videos. No one changed the face. So why was that even brought up? That was brought up for no damn reason at all. Just to try to make up stuff and then talk some dumbass shit. The whole thing was there. So you guys are saying that, and this what makes it so funny. And Flex was like, it was Reese's fault too. He's standing in the middle of the drive-through. No, I'm not. I'm not. And I did a scene to show you guys where I was, and I am not. And he said that just to try to say that, well, Reese was wrong for filming. He's not in public. He's at a Taco Bell. Man, shut the hell up. You're just trying to say something, and it don't make no sense. All you guys don't make no sense. So here's what you guys got to understand. For everyone that said that I made it up, okay? Why'd you go fast right there? You're in the parking lot. You got to slow down. Now, everyone's saying that I made that up. Okay, I did not make that up. Here's how you guys sound like complete idiots. Okay, a police officer came and did his, and he's a sheriff, and he did his job. So when that police officer came and did his job, you guys are saying that I hired a police officer from the state of California to put his job at risk, to make up a story, to waste taxpayers' dollars for a YouTube video. That's what you guys said. Okay. Now that was Sergeant Medina. So you guys are saying that Sergeant Medina for the Moreno Valley Sheriff's Department is under my payroll. Jinx, Flex, and everybody else who was on that panel, Thunder, everybody else, you guys sound like idiots. So you guys are saying all of that, which makes you guys seem like, well, we're just gonna just make up something just to say it because we don't like Reese. It don't matter. I had Kevin Lumen, Gig Drive and Thrive, write me. Oh, that content was so staged, it was so fake, man, terrible content. First of all, I would like to say, how is content terrible when someone came up on me and did that by themselves? That's the best content of all time. That's why you heard me say this can't be happening. This is the best advertising and publishing I have ever received. So I start shouting my channel out the whole time. I showed you guys how to take advantage of a crazy person, de-escalate the situation, because I could have just went off and whooped his ass, de-escalated it, called the police, and showed him and his viewers who I really am. He also subscribed. So when I put the video up, after he subscribed, him and his crazy ass girlfriend wearing little kid Punky Brewster pajamas, looking like they just read little Dr. Seuss books all day. Once they saw that, their full audience saw that, dang, that's really hot facts. And look, this is really what it is. And then when I did my boardroom episode, they were probably like, dang, he really does have a series called The Boardroom. And that's exactly what he was doing. We made ourselves look like complete idiots. That's exactly why I didn't whoop his ass, people. For someone to make themselves look like an idiot like that is bigger than me whooping somebody's ass. The last video I did like that, and I was whooping somebody's ass, it went completely viral on YouTube, but I had to take it down because of my personal training. I did not want to be known out there for the guy that's giving the dude the work, giving him ability to back suplex, slamming him on the ground, and putting him in a chokehold until he quit. And his girlfriend was attacking me, and he was leaking blood all over the place. I didn't want to be known for that again. I thought back at that whole situation when that happened right there. I thought back when we got jumped by 16 essays at the park. It was 16-on-5, and I had to knock dudes out in the crazy shit that happened. My brother had to have to come with a giant pipe and was laying dudes out with it. I remember all of that. We had all the white people in Brea crying. The kids were screaming at the softball practices because we were out there getting busy out there with them dudes. I thought about all of that. I thought about fighting with the skinheads in Huntington Beach when I got stabbed. I thought about all that stuff. I said, I got my brand here, and just how Chris Rock did not go back at Will Smith because what he did was on the biggest stage right there. And if he would have did that back, he would have lost so many endorsements. What he did was so much bigger than what anybody else can ever fathom, because being the bigger person in that situation shows what your real character is. And my real character, I want to showcase that for everyone to see out there whenever they make up, oh, Reese is just this, he's a bully, he does this and this and that. All he wants to know, no. Your true character comes out when you are put in a situation and you have to handle that situation correctly. So my brand and my reputation was up on the line. Now that I shoot film and I have a channel, that was the perfect opportunity to hide behind that and not get to a level where I was going to be known all over the place. Look at the gig tuber, look at this channel doing this, and then everyone would want me to just go off on people nonstop all day, every day. That's not what I did. That is not what I was going for there. As you heard, the police officer, Sergeant Medina, said, thank you. You did exactly what we want you guys to do. He said, obviously, he's on camera saying, obviously, if you felt you had to defend yourself, you would have defended yourself. He said, he's a very small guy. I said, yes, I know. And I told him he has little man complex and all that. But he said, you did. He said, you guys, because my wife did not pepper spray and go. Now, could you imagine if my wife already was upset with her for the, saying bees and calling her this stuff and all that, but no one really cared because they understood what was going on? Imagine if my wife would have got out the car, went and just start socking her and doing all this weird stuff. Then I got thinking about all that crazy stuff going on, right? All that crazy stuff going on. That did not happen. The police officer was very proud about how we handled ourselves. And you got to also look at it just like this. I'm black and she's Mexican. She's Hispanic, okay? She's Mexican, Peruvian, and Italian. All of those are hotheads. I'm black, okay? I got Mexicans in my family. I got white in me, and we all know that white people lynch and kill and hang, and that's what they did to us growing up. So we all crazy. So therefore, but as being a black man, okay, and that was during Black History Month. So being a black man in that situation, I'm going to step up for all the black people out there, and especially the black men. We don't got to conduct ourselves the way other people and other races want us to conduct ourselves. We ain't got to do it like that. You can be a stand-up person and turn your head the other way. Okay? So you can do something. And I hope everyone that watched that, you guys did see that and see that there is a different side to everything. And hopefully you did take that as a learning experience. And also do know that any of you guys that do get content, you guys can be walking up and filming when you're going up to a house. You guys could be anywhere. people can get upset. That's why you watch the First Amendment right videos. The people get upset. They come, and it's crazy because I was watching the San Fernando audits and all those guys, and they carry the pepper spray with them. But I wasn't doing a First Amendment audit right there. And this happens a lot of the times with them. People, they call the police, they call security when they're on the public sidewalk, just filming. They do all of that stuff. So it happens all the time. Okay. And a lot of those guys call the police and they show what their character is. The difference is I'm not one of those channels like what's his name, the auditing the auditor or auditing the audit. It's a father and son, and what they do is they antagonize the merchants. Once the merchant comes out and they don't understand the laws, they try to make them feel stupid to antagonize them and to get them out there. That's not what happened with me. I'm out there minding my own business and we got assaulted. Nothing about that was fake. If you think it was fake, please click the link and let me know. I would like for you to explain to me how it was fake. I want you to explain to me how I was able to pay off an on-duty sheriff to come and do all of that. I want you guys to explain how the manager in Taco Bell gave the videos to the police so that they have them. I want you guys to explain why the Taco Bell staff came outside recording after they just helped that car at the drive-through. I want you guys to explain how I put the Taco Bell manager and the staff on payroll, all of that to waste business hours and do everything. I would like for you guys to click the link and tell me how that was fake. I would like for you guys to tell me how it was my fault for doing what I do. I got to give respect to Real Talk with Roy. He said, no, Reese was not doing anything wrong. Roy said, I would have went ahead and just beat his ass. He said, Reese is 6'4" with hands, people. 6'4" with hands. He said that brother got hands. He said what Reese did, he said because his channel was there and he likes clicks and views, he said he's going to go ahead and shoot, and that's how he handled it. That's exactly what I did. Real Talk with Roy said it the exact same way. Other people don't understand, and I'm trying to figure out that if I got assaulted while filming, you guys said I made it up because you guys are so worried about what HotFacts does. You're so worried about what HotFacts does, and is what he does real or fake? That was a real incident, people. That was an all the way real incident that I was involved in. The police came, I was assaulted, and it can happen to you. Now, do you have what I have inside to handle it in the professional manner that I did? Do you, or are you all talk? Chances are all them people that hide their face without showing their face, they won't click the link and they'll still go to other channels and comment and make it seem like it was dumb. But that was a completely real situation that happened there. And because that did happen there, people, it can happen to any one of you guys just like that. Now, because of that right there, people, we're going to do a brief pause for station identification. Here we go.
What's up, guys? You're watching HotFacts with my dad, Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Man, I'm with Hot Facts, man, with my boy Robert Reed, man. It's past the dark, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Get them facts.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, y'all? We watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Name
Me out, check 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 me out.
All right, people, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. People, this is the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. We are on the next topic of the show. Next topic of the show, people, we started off, let me give you a rundown on what we did in case you want to go back and check. We started off with LeBron James with that 40K. You get the chance to hear my sports knowledge there. We went into Francis Ngannou and the Anthony Joshua fight. We went into me getting assaulted and my wife by the Karens there. And now we're going to get into a little bit of gig work. And I want to get into this right here, people. Because this is so crazy that We got people like Pedro DoorDash Santiago. This person is in the gig world, and he talks about using the gig apps as stepping stones and using them to get what you got to get, knowing your market, breaking it down, and taking over and do what you got to do. Now, he just went on and did a live stream last night and told you guys that DoorDash is the second best app as far as money makers and things like that. I did, people, go back and look, people. About 2 months ago, I did top 10 gig apps, okay? And I went down all of them, and I gave you guys that information in the money, and I just did a video based upon what we're going to talk about now with Tony Isles here, that how much DoorDash and the gig apps are making. He went back off that and used that for his own channel. He piggybacks. That's what he does. But Tony Isles did what Pedro says. He did what a lot of us say, okay? And I want you guys to understand this. Why are not any of the other people in the gig world speaking about Tony Isles? Now, when you type up Tony Isles, TonyIlles, you will see that HotFacts in the SEO, and from what he does, I am the only YouTube video for Tony Isles breaking down what he did. No Pedro DoorDash Santiago, no Hannibal is Hungry, no More Finance, no Rideshare Rodeo, no Kim Side Money Plans, no Sarah Elizabeth, no Side Hustle Addict, no Dashing Trader, no Pat Gig Entertainment, no Handsome Liberal, no anyone, no Mike Drop BBQ, no Rideshare Professor, no Gary Middleton, no anyone. I am the only person in the gig world that paid attention to that and to do a video. So whenever someone goes on and types up Tony Isles' name, my video is the first one up there, and I'm in the SEO for him. Okay, what he did was he did 10,000 deliveries as a delivery driver. They say at 10,000, whatever it is that you do, you become an expert. After doing over 10,000 deliveries as a delivery driver for Uber Eats and DoorDash, this guy understood his market. Now, I went over a couple about a year ago, an Asian couple in Connecticut. They started up their own delivery program to take over their market from Uber Eats and DoorDash to give the customers a cheaper and for them to make more with the drivers that they have. That's what they did. I myself was delivering my own food that I cook. And for my dad, if someone lives a certain distance, I'm the person that does those deliveries, doing it a little bit different. But he did something like this. Why work for Uber and DoorDash when I can come up, just like Gary Middleton, create my own app for the customer? Okay, he has a 1.5. Now, people said dollars to miles. How far do I want to go? Some people say that I will not move my car for less than $5. I'm not going to drive this many miles. They say that people who don't take over their market, they're idiots, or people that don't know how to make the most, they're idiots. No tip, no trip. But people, it's all here. AI lives matter. AI lives matter. Can you put hashtag AI lives matter as your comment there? And then, yeah, put that up there. And then I'll highlight that in just a little bit. Hashtag AR lives matter, people. What this gentleman did was he said, dang, there's this many restaurants in this 1.5 mile area, which is why I don't understand how major deliveries did not pick up on this guy, and he's in Seattle. Like, it's crazy that he didn't pick up the news and want to put this stuff out there instead of what he normally does. This would have been great news for him to get his channel up there, to be tied in with Tony Isles as a Seattle driver doing a video covering Tony Isles, who was in his same state and city. He did not pick up the ball. You get content creators. You gotta understand what's going on. This could have helped him get his channel up there. Gee whiz. But this is what Tony Isles did. I'm not going to work for DoorDash or Uber Eats anymore. I got this many restaurants. I'm going to charge a $5 flat fee so I can pick up for the customers in this radius here. He'll pick up from any restaurant in that 1.5 radius, okay? He'll pick up from any restaurant in that 1.5 radius. That is what he is doing there. Hold on, let me go ahead and get this up there, okay? So he'll pick up for any customer. The customer goes on his app, and on my Nightbot, as you see with Jeffrey here, perfect timing, on Nightbot here, Tony deliveries flat $5 flat fee, it is right here. Jeffrey put that up. Why is he on your Nightbot, people? Simply because he's done something in the gig world that a lot of us should be doing, and we will be following suit. Okay, hashtag AR Lives Matter. He got tired of being treated wrong by merchants and customers because of other drivers and certain merchants that are going on. That's exactly what he did. AR Lives Matter, people. Join on with the movement. Join on with the movement. So he tells the customer, you go up, you go to his website, you click on it, see what it is, people. You pick your restaurant, you order your food. He charges you a $5 fee. There are no these other fees. You know, you got all these fees that you are paying. It's a $5 flat fee. He picks up the food for the $5 flat fee from you. Okay, $5 flat fee. Would anyone go 1.5 miles for $5? Chances are, yes, you will. You will go 1.5 miles and get paid $5. Okay. Let's say he's picking up, okay, 2 orders from that same restaurant for 2 separate clients now, and they are in that 1.5 radius. No matter where he goes, it's a $5 radius. It's a $5 fee for that 1.5. So he is never going past the 1.5. So now that's $10 now. That's $10 for a 1.5 radius now. Now, how many drivers will get paid $10 for 1.5? Now, let's say he tells the people there's going to be a little bit of wait because he's picking up 2 orders at one restaurant. Then he has to go to another one in that same 1.5, pick up for another customer and drive it to them. Now that's $15 right there for 1.5. That's what he's doing. Now, when he drops off to the customer, you know, our customers always ask you, you know, how much of what we got paid, how much is that going to you? How much of a tip are you getting? Well, then they say, hey, we're giving you cash because, you know, we think that these apps are taking your guys' money. If you're not on with those apps, they're giving all the money to him. Now, guess what the hell he just did? Okay. Now, guess what the hell he just did? He's now, he can be not sitting in a parking lot now and waiting for orders. You drivers on Grubhub, DoorDash, or Uber Eats, he's not even on your apps. You ain't even got to worry about him taking orders or taking bad ones and then sending them to you so that you get the bad ones. He's not doing that at all. He's sitting, he undercuts you guys. He's taking orders away from you guys in Seattle, so it all goes through him. He's not even fucking with you guys. You guys can't say he's taking my orders. No, they're going through his app. It's all going through him. No one else. They're going through his apps. He's not messing with you guys. He did it all the way right. Now check this out. Since he has a real app, it's a real delivery app. I wonder if he went the whole 9 yards to get his app put up there to be put in with the legislation so that even when he is out there doing deliveries, and he does the 2 shifts, he does the lunch and the dinner shift. So let's say for those 4 to 5 hours he's doing on a lunch shift, he's getting an hourly guarantee from the state because of what he has to go ahead and give himself because he's an app. Now he's making more money per delivery per hour when he's out there. He took money from the state and the customer, okay, and the customer getting it in. And what's going on? Slow right now? What's going on? It's slow right now. Okay. Someone asked you that?
No, I'm just chatting.
All right, so this is the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. We're getting on, people. Make sure you go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. So right now we're getting back into this thing with Tony Isles. So he's getting that money in there. He's now taking advantage of, he could be getting paid from the state, and getting paid from the state, he's going to be making more money for himself doing it just like that. Now that's when he is on deliveries. Okay, now all these other drivers, Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, and all these other people say, well, make the apps work for you. If you understand your market, like what I say, understand your market, know what's going on. There's other content creators out there that say know your market, understand fully what's going on. You even hear the DoorDash revolution saying, know your market. People, we're going over the earn by time, earn per offer. We're going over catering offers. We're going over everything. And then check this out. I didn't even get into that part. Catering offers. What if some of the people are going to be doing, let's say the places in this area, it's about catering and they're ordering a catering order. Now that high catering order is going to him also. So he does not have to work for or work with Deliver That, Delivered, or Easy Cater at all, or even the DoorDash catering programs. Not even those, okay? He's getting the catering in on his own app. So I'm trying to figure out, since he's done this, and obviously I brought it up, I did a premiere, and I tagged these people in the video. Why are they not talking about this guy on what you can possibly do to get your own thing? I've heard the DoorDash revolution say, and this is what the rideshare professor does. He has his own fleet on the rideshare. He has his own fleet. You can do your own fleet, get it up and have your own fleet. You heard the DoorDash revolution say, hey, how many other drivers are trying to get their own LLC so that they can actually start doing their own deliveries and getting them in like that? You guys do know about the ghost kitchens that are rent out of certain people's homes. Those people that are doing the ghost kitchens are doing their own deliveries also. On top of them doing their own deliveries also, they can be able, like, let's say in Seattle, okay? Let's say I forgot to put this thing on do not disturb. Let's say that where he is in Seattle, he's going to be getting orders in, and then taking those. So this is something that I really don't know why Pedro and no one else has been speaking about, when the biggest thing out there is understanding how you can grow and create your own business by doing all of this stuff here. Okay, people, doing all this stuff. For those of you watching, this is the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast, and we are talking about this part in the podcast because it's someone that started their own business, and it's going into this where we are talking a little bit about gig work, this part here, and we're going to go ahead and get into the top 5 things not to do as a DoorDash delivery driver. When you guys are watching the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast, the Hot Facts with Robert Reese gig show, we will be doing one of those tomorrow, and we will be going a little bit more in detail with DoorDash and with Tony Isles on the gig show. You guys are watching the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Okay, I think that we should be showcasing this gentleman, and when no one talks about this guy, he's being hated on. And you know what's crazy about it? After doing 10,000 deliveries on DoorDash and Uber Eats and the other gig apps he was doing, he said he was watching gig channels. He maybe even has hopped in and went in comment sections and on some of your guys' live stream, and you guys will read a live stream not knowing exactly who he is. And now that you see his name, he's doing this, and you guys are hating on him. You guys don't want to give him any congratulations. You don't want to show him any love for doing something that you really wish you could be doing. But have no fear, the official news channel of the gig economy, we showcased himself as he is doing it. Everybody else should be doing this too. It should have been on Pedro's last night. #1 story. DoorDasher takes everything over. My video said Tony Isles undercuts Uber Eats and DoorDash to take over his own market. And he's not driving past people. He mitigated the miles to drive. You know how when most drivers say, I got it all down. My spreadsheets, I got this. I don't drive here. I don't do this. I don't do that. He worked it all out for a 1.5 radius. How many of you guys work in a super metro market area to where you have enough restaurants in a 1.5 mile radius to where you can make that happen? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It's crazy. Super metro markets, people should have been doing this, and no one's doing it. We got to give this dude some credit, and we got to bring him up there. Tony Isles, people, type his name up and see exactly what he did, people. See exactly what he did. I got his channel here, his website, Tony Delivers. I have it here. Jeffrey on Nightbot is throwing it up, and go ahead and check it out. The man did something great. He's 30 years old, and he's getting it in. I want to hear some of these other content creators talk about it, especially like, Jeff Thomas Black is writing a book. I would like for him to speak about this guy and say, like, this guy is definitely not being an app slave. He created his own app to go ahead and do something else like that. I wish that up there in that Seattle area, I wish that Major Deliveries follows up with this right here and goes more in detail to talk about your fellow Seattle driver who is doing something. You never know. You Seattle drivers, you never know. He may need someone that he can hire. Be like, look, I can't do it all myself. The orders that you will get yourself. You can actually be working with Tony Isles in Seattle and have that as a secondary app while you're doing all the other apps. The only thing is, you better not be dirty apping using Tony's app, because you're only going to be going a radius of 1.5 miles. So it's a way for Seattle drivers to actually use another platform to go ahead and get it in. If you live in Seattle and you are a delivery driver, type up Tony Isles and ask him, hey, do you need any help with these orders? He may say, hey, I have a 5-man team already. You don't know. You may be able to get added in to be part of that, to make more than what you're making. Let's say it's slow for you in that area on DoorDash. Go work on his app for that lunchtime period, get paid that money going 1.5 miles, make that money, and then go do your other shift over there with DoorDash or Grubhub for your dinner shift. See if you can work with the dude and make some more money like that, people. See what you can do. He uses an electric scooter and an electric bike. He's not using any gas, okay? You got downtown hustle up there too. He's in the Seattle area. He's up there. He's getting it in. They are using electric bikes and scooters, people, which means you don't need insurance on your vehicle. You don't got to have any of this other stuff. All you got to do is, you may be even to just use a one wheel. Your one wheel, have the backpack and ride on the one wheel. Get it done in that 1.5 miles and make it happen. If you're in the Seattle area, go holler at your boy Tony Isles for undercutting Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub to take over his own market 1.5 miles at a time. Get on in with Tony Isles, people. Get on in with Tony Isles, people. Now, while we are getting that in with Tony Isles right there, people, we're going to get into some station identification here with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Get that in, sir. We are at the Fast Strip, people. We have another local Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What makes you stop here at the Fast Strip?
Cheap gas.
Now, is this the cheapest gas around?
Yes, it is. I checked with Gas Buddy. This is the place that you go if you want your cheap gas.
Now, check this out. You said Gas Buddy. Please explain that. I know what it is. For people that don't know, let them know what Gas Buddy is.
It's a website where you go on and check the prices for the gasoline and the lowest in your area.
Yes, sir. Now, all you got to say is this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to that gentleman there. Gas Buddy does help people. It's not just the Upside app. Utilize the Upside app while using Gas Buddy to search out the lowest price gas places and then pair it up with your Upside app. You can also use Gas Buddy and use your Shell rewards discount and use your Upside at the same time. You can use 3 at one time to help you out on that gas. So in case you guys did not know that, use Gas Buddy Go to any gas station where you have rewards and then use that same card that you have linked up for the Upside app. You can actually get a discount 3 ways and cut your gas down at one gas station. I don't think a lot of you guys knew that, but that is what you can do. Now, also, people, you're watching the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast here. After that Tony Isles thing, something told me to just, hey, this dude put his personal business ethics and what he likes to do on the line to give the customer a better service, a better experience, and everything else like that. He did that. And I said, well, while he did that, he's trying to make sure he's not going to be doing anything that these dumbass drivers are out there doing, right? So I said, let's go over the top 5 things not to do, okay, while on DoorDash, while doing deliveries, and while on Uber Eats or Grubhub. My personal 5 list, people, is not something to debate or argue with. Last time I did that, it's not an argument, people. If you got a channel, you got your top 5, you go ahead and do it, okay? And I want to let you guys know this also. I've been in the lab. I'm working on my channel and doing a whole lot. I have a completely different campaign going on. AR Lives Matter. I'm putting more work in to the Hot Facts Robert Reese podcast. I have all my playlists up there. So I now can, on the podcast, talk about my sports videos in the podcast and do all these other things. I've been in the lab. I have not been in group chats. I have not been on text messages. I've blocked people completely all the way out. I'm focused. I'm on my zone and I'm grinding it out. I'm on this platform. I'm putting it there. I'm talking about a lot of the same stuff though. Customer service, how to do stuff right, and how to do everything else there. I'm doing all that. Okay. I'm doing all that stuff and I'm focused on me and my channel right there. Hopefully other people, you guys can focus on your channels. Anyone that wants to get their channel put out there, like Uber Jeep AZ and other channels for the marketing aspect on what I can do as a mouthpiece, putting you up all over the place on other platforms. $9.99 as a hot crew member goes and does all of that. So switched up everything. I have a few channels that I have up there in Jeffrey Nightbot. If I did an interview with you, like Big Dog's Best of May, that's up there. That will be up there for a while. Tony Delivers will be up there. Mike Drop will be up there as long as he's doing the $9.99. Once you are not $9.99, you will not be up there as on the Nightbot with Jeffrey. So if you are a channel and you have seen that your name is not on Nightbot anymore, that's how you go ahead and get it up there. I do know that you guys know my wife is my spy. I hear things that certain people say, oh, he said he was going to do this and shout my channel out, and he has not done that. Well, the reason is, I tell you exactly why. If that comes with the $9.99, everything included with your rent on the channel. That's how that goes. And it's for real channels that is really doing something. You show your face and do everything else out there. I'm not going to go watch someone's channel, people, and I'm going to just keep this all the way real with you. I'm not going to go and watch someone's channel, like a channel that does what they do to that Eli Mellis guy. They just talk about him, try to trash him all day, every day. I will not promote a channel like that. Even though you paid your $9.99, I will not promote that. I want to promote channels that are trying to grow in the right way. My brand is not going to be promoting bashing channels at all. And if you don't show your face on your channel, but you have a good thing going on, you're talking about cars, you got good stuff going on, you got all of that, I will shout your channel out. You guys see how I do my advertising. I go create my own video with your stuff, with you and everything. I'm not going to go to a channel that's all about bashing and doing dumb stuff for me to sit there and waste my time to be like, oh, let me go ahead and listen, and then put that up as a video under my channel as helping bash this person there. That's not going down. That's not how it works on my channel at all. Okay. And I have to step back from a few things also. I'm going to just put this out there because we're on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast before we get into the top 5 thing about the DoorDash thing. I have to step back. I was in a live chat some days ago there was about 10 other people in that live chat. and everyone else is commenting, I'm watching the exact same thing that they are watching. They're making comments. When I made a comment, someone said, whoa, Reese, hold up, slow it down. If I can't make a comment in someone's chat box, then I'm not about to support that person at all. There is no way that my comment takes over someone's whole show. I'm commenting like everybody else in the comments section. If everybody else can be commenting, I don't know how I can't. And when I see Terry's trips or with whatever, with the wrench on a channel that I help get monetized, and they take my stuff away and do this terrible stuff, I just laugh at that channel, man. I just laugh. That person with the wrench has not helped moderate it when the torp and the channel went down for the live, and it went haywire, getting people from this live to go to that live because it's going down. Me doing myself as a managing moderator, putting all that stuff in, then I have weird stuff happen to have me taken down, and to put these people who have not helped up, and then to say, whoa, slow it down, slow it down. My comment can be put up there. And if you read it, it's going along with what you were saying, especially if you were asking a question. I'm commenting because I'm going off of the question that you are giving people who are watching. So that's why I have to take another step back also. Take a step back, reevaluate what's going on around you, see who's really trying to help, helping people that doing the thing. I'm the only person doing the AR Lives Matter. It's my thing. So when you type that up, it's pretty much a whole another thing under the SEO, under the DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery work under me. The people that I was doing work with, the people that I said is this and that, I ain't heard not one of them say it not one time, and I've been promoting everybody, giving people nicknames and doing all this other stuff. And when I bring up something that's positive and do all this stuff, I don't see these people sharing my stuff in their community posts. I see Torp and other people. I don't see these people doing that. I don't see them at all. But when you go to my channel, you see me promoting and doing that for a lot of these channels, and I don't see the same return. So if I don't see the same return, I'm not going to be doing the exact same thing for a lot of people. There comes a point in time, people, that when you are growing, you are doing your thing, and you get up there, you get to a certain point, you help people out, and then you are a channel still. Your channel still needs help. If people are not sharing, talking about it, like putting in videos, saying this person, this and that, everyone is trying to grow for themselves, but I'm trying to help everybody grow. So when I don't see the same thing coming back, I got to just separate myself for a little bit, reevaluate, and go from there. That's what we're on now. And that's another reason why I did the top 5 things not to do as a delivery driver or while being on DoorDash. The very first thing I brought up, weed, marijuana, everything. I talked about that. I brought up Half Baked, did the video, had all of that. And I talked about the gig tubers and people with channels who have them. Now, what I did do was I went to a channel to where that's what they do. As you see in the video that I did, they got the torches, they're doing it. I've seen delivery drivers who are known, who are monetized, sitting in their car on live streams, smoking blunts in the car, like, let me put this out, let me run in there to go ahead and get this order. I've seen it done. Don't nobody say nothing about them, but whenever I went ahead and showed the people doing it, like I said, watch the people on their own channels do it and just think what they're doing in their own car. I showed that, and someone said, man, you're dry snitching. I'm not dry snitching. I'm just keeping it way real. That's why Tony Deliveries decided to go do his own thing. I'm just keeping it way real. That's not called dry snitching. And, you know, Side Hustle Addict Van is now in the vape. He'll be smoking 18,000 cigarettes in his car and then go pick up somebody for rideshare. That person finna get in that car and it smell like cigarettes and all that stuff. I'm bringing up stuff that really happens. So when I put up videos, you don't look at these videos and say it's dry snitching. Well, if it's dry snitching, who's the dry snitcher? The person putting the video up so everybody can see, or the person be able to comment about it because it's fair use? That's like everyone that calls Vlad TV the police, but he's only going off of what your videos are, that what you put up there and what you are willing to answer when he's conducting the interview. So who's the police and who's the snitch if you're putting the stuff up by yourself? There's a lot of people that say, well, don't go on Vlad TV. Got an order right here. Watch this.
Hey, DoorDash for Vince? Vince, yes.
They're gonna say, hold on. They're gonna walk over. You see it right here. They're gonna walk over, take a look at the tablet, and then they're gonna go back and say, okay, you can pull forward. Oh, they thought that I was talking to you.
Yes. You can pull out to the window. Thank you.
See, people, they have to go to the tablet to see which Vince. If it's a Vince W, Vince R, Vince L, it's Vince A. This order is Vince A. So people say, well, why are they going on Vlad TV if they call him the police and all this stuff? Well, why are they putting them videos up themselves? That's why I made Hollywood Gig News based off of Vlad TV and based off of TMZ and No Jumper. That's how I made the Hollywood Gig News version of when I do the Gig Work show. That's why I put the Hollywood Gig News, because it's based off of the people putting up the footage themselves. I'm a news channel, so why would I not get that footage and put it up? As you see, no one is upset that I put up the information about Tony Isles, but they'll be upset about information and footage that I'm putting up about them. But I get the footage from them, and it's all fair use. So the medical marijuana thing and the weed was up there. We got some people that were butthurt about it. Oh, effing well, be butthurt about it. I did it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. This is my approach. If you don't like it, oh well. I talk about things that you guys don't like, and I don't give a crap if you guys don't like it. This is the most realist channel, and the gig part of Hot Facts is there, and the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast is as real as it gets. We will talk about it. If you don't like it, don't show yourself doing it on camera, because it's staged. You're staging it. There was also a gentleman saying, I got to clean my pipe and smoke weed on this channel for us to get views. So I guess that was staged and fake too, or was it real? I'm going to bust you guys a new one. So I don't care what you guys say. It was weed. Second one was medical prescription drugs. We got people that are hooked on those and doing jobs where you cannot operate heavy machinery and everything. All of the effects that it does bring into the table, blurred vision, you can crash. It may bring out a side effect that you don't know because of what the driving could do. You don't know. The ability to stay on task. Like I said, people might go in the Wingstop. They may give you a cup to fill up for the customer, and you completely did not do it because you were too high or you were on medical prescription drugs. Okay? You may eat the food. Most outrageous delivery drivers caught on tape. We've all seen that. You can be on drugs, you can be high off weed, or you can be high off of trying to be live on the internet and go do something crazy. You can be high off any one of those. It could stop your ability to do what you're supposed to do. Number 3, feud with the merchants and customers in the restaurant and the customers at the home. You don't want to be up there fighting. The video has, and that's why I love putting up all my videos, people. The video that I did shows the merchant arguing with a regular customer off of what the argument was with the DoorDash delivery driver. That's why the lady says, "What you talking about her? I ain't got nothing to do with that." The merchant was mad at the delivery driver who made an issue happen with the customer. And that's what happened in the McDonald's. That's what happened. So I showed that, and I'm so glad and fortunate to have all these videos that I shoot myself, catching them, to have those as examples so that you guys can see why you should not do that. There was also an Amazon delivery driver. She punched and assaulted a caring customer who kept asking for her package before it was given to her. He got assaulted. You don't go beat up the customers at their house and do all that. You don't go and do that. Just do your job. Tell them you'll get to them as soon as you can. You just don't go ahead and beat them up. I saw the Uber driver in the restaurant get confronted by a guy, and he punched out the customer inside the store. Now, that Uber driver got deactivated from Uber because of the disturbance that it brought to that restaurant. That person filed a lawsuit Okay, they filed a lawsuit against the person, and then they complained to the restaurant about that driver. That restaurant complained to the app that he was working for. The app did an investigation, deactivated him until everything else was done. And I do believe, from what I did see, they let him back on, but it took like a whole year and some change for him to get back on the app. They have to wait for everything to play all the way out for him to get back on the app. So it cost him over a year of making money on that app when he went into that store. But road rage and everything else, feuding with people, can make that happen. The video doesn't show if he was angry at the staff. It only shows him getting into it with the customer, and he punched them in the face. I also have a video up of a Uber Lyft driver getting out and assaulting a lady that was his passenger, just knocked her out in the middle of the street in New York. So that's on my videos too. You don't get out and just beat up customers. So yeah, you don't get out and just beat up customers. That's why, people, I tell you guys, being the bigger person is so much more important than just trying to whoop somebody's ass. And that's what I did when we got assaulted by the evil Karen conspiracy theorists. Now, number 4 was telling the staff, the merchants, and the customers how much you get paid. Hulk Smash, George John. He is a hot crew member. Go ahead and check him out. He has a great following. He appears on multiple channels. He supports a lot of channels out there. He appears quite often as a co-host also on a channel with the DoorDash Revolution. He appears on there periodically on there, but go ahead to his channel. Go ahead to Hulk Smash, George John. He participates in the $9.99 Hot Crew membership. Go ahead and check his channel out, and then check up with him to see where he will be co-hosting next. Check up with him. He'll let you know where that co-host is going to be at, but go ahead and check out his channel. He does some great things, and check him out. He also goes and competes in the Gary Middleton app with Gig Wars Official and all the other 7,000 delivery drivers around the United States who compete in those wars. You see him over there often. He throws those up on the show where he co-hosts for. He goes over those challenges on that show that he co-hosts for. Let him know or ask him when's he gonna co-host, and he'll let you know which show it is. But go ahead and show support for Hulk Smash, George George. He was speaking about today on that show that he co-hosts with, about people going over their pay and everything, and he was going over how certain merchants have the ability that if you order directly from the merchant itself, if you order directly from them, they have the ability now to go ahead and put that tip in towards their staff, because it's not coming in through DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub. It's going in through the infrastructure of Lunchbox and Novodyne, and they're set up all the way through to where they can order strictly through the actual website itself. When they do that, you drivers will not be getting the same pay, bless you, simply because they're controlling where the tip goes, and they want their staff to be happy so that they can still work happily and get these orders out. Now, what you can do is have your customer service go very, very well, just so that when you get to that house, that customer might leave you a cash tip or say, hey, hold up now, you did such a great job. Here's a tip for you. Do you got Cash App? Do you take cash? Do you have Cash App? You say, oh, I have a Cash App. I receive Cash App tips. TFT receives Cash App tips. My wife receives Cash App tips. She just received like $10 yesterday in Cash App in cash tips. We get those things coming. They happen all the time, but make sure you do understand that you don't go telling staff how much you're getting paid, because that will have them to put up more advertisements for their place to have customers actually go through their website over going through DoorDash. Even though they're going through the website, they will facilitate and give that order through DoorDash instead of you going through DoorDash and DoorDash giving the driver more of a whatever else it is. You go ahead and get it all like that. Stop telling the customers and the staff how much you guys are getting paid. I think that's very dumb for anybody watching the Hot Facts Robbery podcast right now. I think that's very dumb. And number 5 I had was accepting too many orders at once. Dirty apping, accepting. You could have an order like I've been to Chipotle where they gave me 5 orders at one time. I have a ride along video where I have 5 orders from Chipotle at one time. So if I gotta drop off all 5 of those, and it took me like 35 minutes to drop off all 5, right? Okay. So while dropping off all 5, let's say I had another app and other orders, it would take me a longer period of time. I know there's a driver out there by way of information through another delivery driver and said that this lady gets out there and she takes 5 separate orders at one time, and sometimes she'll have 15 different delivery bags in her back seat dropping them off. If you do that, chances are you're not going to be a very happy delivery driver. Bad ratings, cold customers' food, and everything else that happens. Don't do that, people. Don't do that at all. That is something that you do not want to do at all. Okay? At all. We're going to get to our next topic here, people. We're going to be getting into the gig machine, aka no bumper TV. After we do no bumper TV, I'm going to break Torpedo down. He put a video up and tagged me in and said some things. So I'm going to use my Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast to go over that with him. So if you guys are watching this and you guys know Torp, go ahead and let Torp know that Reese will be talking about him in just a minute. So before we get into the gig machine and no bumper TV, we are going to get into some station identification with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Hopefully you guys get your own commercials and your own publicity for your channel, people, so that you guys can do some great stuff. Okay, some great stuff. Let me go ahead and get it with, we're going to do this one with Dash Bandicoot.
Hey, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now. I'm getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Thank you, Dash Bandicoot. Free Dash Bandicoot, people. He's in jail. He was with a crazy girl, and he wasn't supposed to have a gun. He had a gun in his house for protection. He moved away from the gang, did everything. He was hanging out with Nova Hustles, Nova Dasher, making $300 a day doing delivery work, getting it in, knocking it out. Got in an argument with his girlfriend, and she called his probation officer and told them that he had a gun. Now he's in jail for 11 years for violation of his probation. Free Dash Bandicoot. He was free, making money. What he did was the month before, he actually had to turn himself in to go to jail. All the money he made while doing the DoorDashing and doing his work, he stacked all that stuff up, and he got the money out, and he used that money. So once he gets in jail, he has money on his books. So he worked a whole month on DoorDash, making pretty much like between $300 and $400 every day for the month, to have money on his books when he goes to jail, so he's not going in there broke. Because he said, well, he called the police on me to let them know that I had a gun, so I know for a fact when I go to jail, she's not going to put money on my books. He said he's been paying for everything, and they were living off of his DoorDash money, making all that money, and they had just planned to go on a cruise, and she was just living at home chilling. They just got engaged and everything else there, and she got mad at him like that and sent his ass to jail. So, you know, free Dash Bandicoot. Free Dash Bandicoot. Okay, free Dash Bandicoot. I'm going to get into this right now. Okay. Going off of those things with no bumper TV, this is a guy that is very, very brash. He says what he wants. He does what he wants. He has a ongoing feud, or I wouldn't say feud. He's someone that understood what Hot Facts was doing for him. His channel is growing right now. He's on pace for over 2 million views for this whole year that he's going to be in the gig space. Sam Lee said, free him, man. Yes, said Sam Lee, free him. Exactly. Free Dash Bandicoot. The gig machine. He's in this thing. He told me the other day when he went live, he said, I understand what you're doing. It's entertainment and everything. And he's been making videos. He's been making videos and doing videos about me and putting my name in the videos. He's been tagging me and he's been getting more subscribers because of those. I hope he starts doing more live streams because he's already gonna have the subs, and by the help that he's getting from me and me doing videos about him, he had 245 subs. He's at 300 and I think like 79 subs right now in just a few days. His subs are growing up. He's doing videos about me. I'm doing videos back about him. Spoke to him on his live. He said, what's up, man? You know what? Bam, bam, bam. Also, go ahead, check out Dashing with John. Spoke with him. Local dude. Great dude. He told me thank you because his channel has now received more subs because of what I've been doing for him. Made the channel, but my goal is with the machine will be the next one that's going to be hitting 1,000 subs. Mark my words, within the next couple months, he will be at 1,000 subs. I'm going to help him on live videos so that he can actually get the watch hours to be monetized that fast. But while he's doing videos about me every day and going back and forth, and I'm throwing them back to him every day, it's helping his channel grow. He's talking about me, is bringing my brand up also. But this is a guy that he goes up there on camera, man, and he's puffing. He's doing his thing. He's also someone that has multiple accounts. He says if he didn't on DoorDash, he would not be making the money the way he is. He is someone like Dash and Trader that is not afraid to talk about how he's doing it. He's no hot bag gang. What he does is he takes the food. He says he shows people you don't need a hot bag to take it. He'll take all the orders, throw them in the back seat. Filthy car, everything. He don't care. He does what he does, and I like him because he don't care about what he does. It is what he does, and he don't care about what nobody else says. I love that. I love it. He's the complete opposite of what I do. I'm like, you would say the Jesus version, and he's the Satan version. You would say. But I like the fact that he's not afraid to stand on what it does. Now, Dashing with John, he was on a live stream earlier, and he told me, he said, Hot Facts, thank you for coming on into my live. Thank you for whoop. He said everything for helping him out. He said, I got a chance to see you in Pedro DoorDash Santiago. He said, I like the fact that you guys are on the opposite ends, but you guys have a mutual respect for each other, and you guys come together and have that respect, and you guys talk about what you need to talk about. Thank you as a brand new content creator for going in and doing your research, unlike Thunder, to understand what the hell is really going on, and I thank you for that. And he says that he loves that, and that's why I like the gig machine. He don't care about what he does, and he don't care that he's gonna tell me this. He tells people not to be like me and everything else, but we'll talk, be cordial, and do everything. Working on an interview with the man that is gonna be a great interview. It'll be a great interview when it happens. It's gonna be able to get him out there and even get him in front of even more people to help his channel grow just like that. But this guy, also, no pizza bag. This is what he does, people. This is why Tony Isles said, I got to go do my own thing. There's drivers that, the gig machine said, and he makes a joke about it, people. So this ain't no diss. He tells you in his own videos it's part of what he does. He laughs about it. Okay. I also like how he brings his kids into the videos too. I do that same thing. He has mixed kids, white dude with a black girl. He got jungle fever. She got jungle fever. They got jungle fever. They're in love. He went white girl crazy. She went black boy maybe. No if and maybes. They're in love. They got the jungle fever going on. I got the jungle fever. My kids is mixed and everything else like that. So I like him. I like him because of that. I like him because of that all the way. But he don't care about what he does. He gets out there, he does it, and he says this, people. He goes to a pizza restaurant like Papa John's or Pizza Hut. He takes a picture of a pizza bag in their restaurant so that he takes it at the beginning of the day so that they see that he has a pizza bag. Then he doesn't use one for the rest of the day. Now imagine showing up to a customer's house where the pizza place guarantees their pizza is going to be piping hot like it came out the oven, and he's just giving it to you. He's just giving it to you in a regular box. He driving with the windows down. He got the AC on. He got the AC on 45 degrees in the car. It's bringing the temperature of that pizza down. He's in traffic. He's got to get there, and their pizza's cold. He does not care about doing that. But the main thing is, I love how he does not care about doing that. That's why I want to interview the dude, and that's why I'm helping promote his channel. And I'm helping him get his name out there even more. It's entertainment, people. He understands that through no tip, no trip. He's in the same market as Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago. He understands all that stuff. And he says, well, if they're going to do it like that, Side Hustle Addict, Van, and all these people, if they're going to do it like that, Dashing Trader, I'm going to show you how to do it with the bare minimum. That's what he's doing. So I love that about him. He does not care at all. It is what it is, and that's what it is. But he's in St. Louis also, and he's down there with Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago. He did it like this to say, I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put it together. So the Gig Machine, I had to bring him up. I'm gonna help promote that channel out there. People, go ahead and check it out and give us subscribe. Give us subscribe, because if you want to see the complete opposite of Hot Facts, if you want to see something a little bit different from Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, take a look at that. Now, Pedro was trying to get this guy on, but Pedro now sees that Hot Facts has an ongoing thing with this guy. He's promoting him. He's doing this and this and that. Pedro kind of backed out of doing or having him on. They're in the same market. And I asked him, have you run into Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago yet? I didn't get an answer on that. And I want to ask Pedro, since this guy says that in this market right here, if I did not have all these different accounts and doing all this other stuff, I would not be making this money. My thing is, I would like to ask Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, are you doing the multiple apps and phones like this gentleman is doing, because he's in your same market? I would love for you to answer that. And I think that maybe you may be ducking him, how you duck me all the time. You may be ducking him because he may put the real information about that St. Louis area, that St. Louis, Missouri area. He might go ahead and put that on the map and bring out some things that you don't want to be out there. So we will be trying to get over that. And if I got to get the information out of the Gig Machine by going on his own live and going in the comments section, I'm asking questions so I can come back and give you guys the information. I'm going to do it just like that so I can give you guys all the information that you guys need. So go ahead, check his channel out. His channel is growing, and he's going to be the next one to hit 1,000 subs. So as of right now, we all know the DoorDash revolution. Hot Facts helped him and his whole channel get to over 1,000. A lot of my subscribers subscribe over there, and my family members subscribe to his channel. A lot of people that didn't know who he was on other platforms subscribe to his channel. We also have Dash and Q. When I got with Dash and Q, he had about 300 subs. After doing things, showcasing him, from promoting his channel up on all that he does, him coming on and speaking, he started getting more subs too. He bought into doing the short videos, how I do them, and he started growing too. He hit 1,000 subs. So that's two channels that the Hot Facts brand has helped to get over 1,000 subs and to be able to help get monetized. The third channel that I'm working on, we're trying to help TFT get his up to what it is. People, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Go ahead and subscribe. The next channel that I'm helping get up there is the Gig Machine. The Gig Machine at No Bumper TV. I'm helping his channel get up there. He had 200 some subs. When I got to him, start doing the videos, he started throwing the videos back. We've been communicating back and forth. I've been on his lives and everything else right there. He's the next channel that's gonna hit 1,000 subs. He should do it within the next 2.5, 3 months, and I'll have 3 channels right there that the Hot Facts brand has helped get to 1,000 subs. The next channel that I'm working on at the exact same time is Major Deliveries through promotions and marketing. I'm going to be trying to help his channel get up to 1,000 subs to help him. And then right now, Dashing with John is the brand new project of Hot Facts, where I told you guys that we're going to be looking. We're in phase 2 right now. Unsung heroes, new channels coming up that's not talking about the same stuff that you guys are talking about, who don't know nothing about you content creators, because they don't care about you. They understand what the news channel is. They've been giving me love. They don't know about all the nonsense you guys have, and they've been doing their own research to watch the channel by themselves. They've been doing it. They've been inviting me on. And like that's what John said. He said, thank you, Hot Facts, because I have received more subs since you've been in contact with me and you've been doing it. I did a whole video for him, people. I did a whole video featuring him. Then I did a boardroom episode featuring No Bumper TV, the gig machine with major deliveries. I'm also going to be in the future, as long as Dashing with John does his thing, I will be doing a boardroom with him. Dashing with John has been driving for many years. The gig machine and No Bumper TV, he's been doing the gig work for 6 years. When I told him I've been doing it since 2014, he said, dang, yeah, people, I've been doing it since before the pandemic. He said, dang, you've been doing it for a long time. Yeah, but he's been dashing for 6 years, so he's experienced in what he has going on. So these are the channels that I am working on, people, these new ones here. And, you know, congratulations to the DoorDash Revolutions channel, who I helped get up there by throwing on other channels, other platforms, other channels, throwing it out there, my other platforms, throwing it out there. Dash and Q doing the exact same thing, doing my my advertising. My family has subscribed to all of them. Thank you guys there for being the first 2,000 subscriber channels that Hot Facts has had his foot in and help with. The next one right now that's going to do it within the next couple of months is the gig machine, No Bumper TV. Then we got TFT, we got major deliveries, and we got Dashing with John. But thank you to the ones who have hit. The next one to hit in a couple months will be my third channel that's going to hit 1,000 subs under the tutelage and help from the Hot Facts with Robert Reese brand. So I want to thank you guys for hitting it. And yeah, it's all good. Join with Hot Facts, people. Join with me. Get that $9.99 Hot Crew membership. You'll be in Jeffrey Nightbot. I'll have commercials for you, throwing them up. As long as your channel was real and legit and you got something to offer for the people, I do the footwork for you. I go watch your videos. I do everything, and I come together. I write down. I put everything down together for the channel, for my advertisement that's going to go in for your channel, the music, the everything, putting it on other platforms and everything. I do all that work for you. Throwing it here on Nightbot and Jeffrey, me doing my own videos and having a segment in my video that's focused on promoting the other channels. I do that just like how I did with the boxing channels when I broke down the Joshua and Ngannou fight. I gave shout out to my boy Woods Good Wood Boxing, Boxing Wave, Boxing Life, H Money Boxing, and Fight Hub TV. I did promotions for them at the end of those to get all of them in. I do that, and you get those all without you having to do anything. If you're not creative and know how to write down, if you don't know how to write down a promo, if you don't know how to write down a jingle, you have a hard time doing it. That's what I do for you, and these channels have taken advantage of it. The Revolution took advantage of being on Hot Facts every single day, me shouting out and all that other stuff, and doing it. As you see, Mike Drop BBQ and everybody else that I do right there, it's all there, and I'm doing it. As you see, Tony Delivers is right here with Nightbot Jeffrey. Click there and click on that. Ain't no other content creator. I'm the only person in the SEO with Tony Lyles up there. I would have thought that they all would have did it to show some love. So big ups to the gig machine, No Bumper, and all the rest of them. Focusing on the very next. Focusing on I see you, Rev. You right there. You ain't gotta put the eyes. Your other channel is not blocked. I unhit everybody. You're not hidden. Not hidden. This is the Hot Facts podcast. Everybody can watch. Everybody can type. I don't have anyone hidden. So period. There's no one hidden. I'm not doing that to people because it's childish. Other people have wrenches that's never helped. I think that's ridiculous. But that's enough of that. Check those chat channels out. And people, join on with Hot Facts if you're trying to get to 1,000 subs. With that being said, people, as you see my show, I have it all listed up and we're going in order. The very last topic here is Torp. Now, Torp is someone, people, actually, before I do get into that, we're going to do some station identification. You guys see how I'm dropping in my own commercials and promos. Woo, people, you gotta love putting in the work. You gotta love putting in the work. You gotta love putting in the work. And I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna do station identification, followed. We're gonna do it with Mic Drop BBQ. Shout me out really quick.
What up, Robert Reese? Robert Reese with Hot Facts. That's my man right there. Hey, he always be hitting us up with the news and the latest. And he keeps everybody informed about the gig industry, like all of the different gig tubers, everything that's going on with everybody. He's really up to speed on a lot of things. So if you don't want to channel hop a whole lot, just look at his channel for about, 10, 15 minutes, kind of look at a few of his videos. And all of a sudden, yep, you'll realize what everything was going on in the gig industry. He be on top of it, man.
Come and get them hot facts. Robert Reed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There it is. And also, people, when you start giving wrenches to people, and people are out there that have helped, help your channel all the way when you had a live that was going to hell because one sound wasn't working, all this other stuff, and you got someone that was really helping, talking to the people, getting them to go there, posting links. When you got other people with wrenches in the game and they never did that stuff, and somebody else that did, says a whole lot about someone's character there. That's why I did not beat that guy up, and my wife did not pepper spray them and go beating up her. You gotta have your character show. Now let me show you guys what it looks like when you get that stamp from Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Okay, let's show Mic Drop BBQ on what I got for him going on, and my video I did yesterday. There's one on there too. But check out Mic Drop BBQ, one of his ads that I have for him floating around the internet. Check out Mic Drop BBQ. First of all, just hopped on to the Hot Crew. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. If you are in the rideshare game, you want to know the best information out there, period, hands down. Hop in, check out Mic Drop BBQ. It's a cookout. Grab your plate, sit down, take it in. Raise your hand. Ain't nobody stupid here. We trying to make sure we maximize all day, every day, even twice on Sunday. You also get the best information on cleaning your vehicle, the best kits, auto care, everything. He goes over everything. He is for the people. That is who he is. Jeff, aka Mic Drop BBQ. Go ahead and check him out. Yes, sir. People, you get stuff like that, people. You get stuff like that. So if your channel, you're trying to get people. Now, you guys do know that in the algorithm, and I'm going to get into this with Torp, in the algorithm, my channel is out there. So it goes. People see it. And when I throw it up in shorts like that, my shorts go very, very well. People will see it and click on to your channel because of that. If you can, and I do it all on the spot, people. That's what it is. That's what it is. Get your $9.99 in, people. Get your $9.99 in and have it done like that. Now, if you guys are hungry, people, look at what I got for my pops in this Reese's BBQ. You guys looking for the best barbecue in Moreno Valley? Go ahead, head on over and try some of this Reese's BBQ. 951-999-2615. Plate includes 3 ribs, 1 hot link, baked beans, potato salad, and white bread going down for $20. Great food, great prices, guarantee you come back for more. And it's all been blessed by God, people. Y'all come on down and let them know you're stopping by because of Hot Facts with Robert Reese. If you mention my name, people, you get a discount on me. See you guys soon. Come get this barbecue. It is mighty, mighty tasty. Yes, that last plate that's there, That's my barbecue plate there. The one that's got the other one, that's my dad's plate there. So I put our plates there, and that in the very first scene, all those ribs and chicken on there. That's our original pit. That pit was handed down to me, and that was my dad's pit. We've had that pit in the family for like 20 something years. That pit was handed down to me, and that food on there, that I had on there with my dad, and we go out there and make that thing happen. Also, I put a video out there to show you guys my Kia Car Pros and all the other businesses that I do the promotions with. Eat the food and have them doing the work. I'm in the kitchens with the food places while they're chopping the food and doing all that stuff. All those promotions are there. Jeffrey Nightbot has a link there. It'll say Hot Facts Food Reviews in local businesses. That's what it is right there. Go ahead and check that out and get it all the way in. So if you ain't getting it in, you are slacking. Now let's get into Torp. Okay. Let's get into Torp right now. Now, Torp did, he said, Reading Rainbow said, I'm calling Pops right now. Well, if you call the number, and you say you're sent by Hot Facts, he's going to ask you, are you in the area? He's going to let you know when the plates are going to be ready for. It's all pre-made, pre-ordered, and you go ahead and put it in. You do your thing. You make it. You go ahead and pick it up. Okay, so there it is right there. You call the number. You're in the area. You can go ahead and get some barbecue. Sam Lee, if you are watching, you want some barbecue, Sam, call the number. My dad will set you up with when you can pick it up and everything, Sam. It is all there. Now let's get into Torp. Torp put a video up yesterday. For those of you who don't know, Torp is someone that is in that gig community, and he's from another community also. He does his thing. Torp put up a video, and he tagged Pedro DoorDash Santiago and Hot Facts with Robert Reese in the video. He went over Pedro's 70,000 subs and said that he was one of the dummies that took everyone's information and this and that and yada, yada, yada. He did that. And then he went into the 12,000 sub people. We all know that I have 12.5K subs. He said 12. He always says the same thing every single time. 12,000 subs and only 300 views per video, people. Well, it's time that we shut Torp up and everybody else from now on out. Now, I was in another chat the other day, and they were like, it doesn't add up, Reese. It doesn't add up. That means you're doing this and that. All right, people. I have 4,118,282 views as of like an hour ago. Okay. 4,118,282 views. Okay. Go look at how many views you guys have by yourself. Not even nearly as much for you guys talking all that shit. Yep. You say the same thing. You have no game. Yeah, Torp. Here is something that you don't understand, Torp. I saw your video and I knew you would come. So, I like the stuff you're doing. I like that you're doing it. That was your opinion. Now let me give you my opinion with the hard facts here. 4,118,282 views, right? Let's do the VPV. Views per video. Okay, Bill here. Can you go to your calculator, please? Input these numbers for me. 4,118,282. 4,118,282 views, right? Let's divide that. Now I did today's video counts. So divide that by 3,044 videos. What is the answer? 1,352.91787 views. So Torp, when you say 300 views a video, I get 1,353 views per video when you do the average for all that I do. All of my shorts this is all on YouTube. This is just on YouTube. I'm not mentioning the 12 million that I have with all the other platforms combined. This is YouTube. That's 1,353 videos. That's what it breaks down to, the VPV. 4 million views with 3,400 or 3,044 videos. So to get how many views you get per video, you have to divide, simple math, divide the number of views by how many videos you have. 1,353. So people, when I tell you I'm in the algorithm has me as someone that on average, now YouTube counts your lives, your videos, and your shorts, all as videos. YouTube does not separate them. So since YouTube does not separate them, why are you separating them? So from all the videos that gets me in the algorithm, they have me on a pace and a status that every video I put out in the algorithm, it says that I average 1,353 videos per upload. That's what the numbers say. Now you can try to say anything else you want. He says subtract the subscribers and views you purchase. He said, now subtract the subscribers and views I purchase. Now you also said that if someone has like 15 subs and they're getting 5 subs a video, I show that on my analytics all the time. I get videos, Torp, that'll get like 50 views and it'll get me 10 subs. You know why? Just like you said, the information that they are getting, Torp. I got 20 different playlists for different things, Torp. That's 20 different subjects and categories that someone can go ahead and hop on into. Have you paid attention to that, Torp? No, you have not. Just like my whole life has been going in orders. Now, you said purchase views. Now, your boardroom episode shows, and you admitted that you bought views. The craziest thing about it is, mine is completely and fully organic. Someone will always say you bought subs and views because they can't do what you did. It's all organic and proven. And all my videos and all my views are tied into the things on my studio. Everything is there. Now, don't you know this? I have over 15,000 subs gained throughout my whole time here. Okay? I lost almost 3,000 subs based upon someone may click on your stuff, be like, man, I don't like that channel anymore. You'll lose a sub. You'll lose stuff just like that. That's how it happens. The gig world with Pedro and them said, don't work with HotFacts. In one day, I lost 600 subs in one day. In one day, they tried to stop me from being monetized. Once they saw, dang, his daughter's video with him is viral, 368,000 views. It got him 1,800 subs. They said, well, let's everybody go ahead and unsub. They did that, and I was still monetized. Then I got another video that went viral, and it did exactly that. Now, I have also said to Torp and everybody else, I'm the only person who has gone and I got multiple videos to go into my YouTube studio and show everything from the jump. I'm the only one to show it all. Show where the subs came from. It even shows when they come from other websites. It shows It shows all of that. Now, Torp said you've never been monetized. Let me show how much of a hypocrite you are, Torp. Don't you have your Cash App up there, Torp? Don't you have your Cash App up so someone can send you money on a Cash App? You don't have to be and hit monetize me. You can get paid by having, Torp, your Cash App, your PayPal. So even though you're not getting it in through Google, you have a beer fund and a drinking fund, and you gave respect and a shout out to the people that donated to your beer fund. Your beer fund went straight to your Cash App. So if that went straight to your Cash App while you were showcasing that on the live stream, you got paid money, and that's like ad revenue. That's like being monetized. Since you don't want to go do it on Google, you did it another way. So you are doing the exact same thing. You are monetized by accepting money on your Cash App. You are doing the same thing that we all are doing. You are not in another bracket, another ballpark. Now, also, I'm the only one that continuously shows all the analytics from his studio. And I'm the only one that goes through everything and goes through Social Blade, and I do the boardroom. I'm the one that does that. You get paid and people are donating to you through Cash App. So whether you like it or not, Torp, you're accepting money from people watching you when you are live. That's called monetize. Monetize is the ability to accept money while doing a live stream or doing something on the internet that has your name on it or that you are doing. You are monetized because you put a monetized platform and app on your channel so people can send in money. Monetize, money, M-O-N, monetize, money. You are accepting money so that you can be monetized and do what it is. He said that's called donations. What are you on, Craigslist? Give me a donation. What is this? Donations are flowers? No, Torp. No. I got donations up here. It says donations, but check this out. A donation can also be a super chat. A donation is a super chat. Someone donating you on a super chat. Now check this out, Torp. If they give you a super chat, YouTube is not taking any money out of that. If they give you the Cash App, you're getting all the money without YouTube taking it out. You are monetized. So you are the biggest hypocrite when you say that, and then you try to say it's donations. I've been waiting for you to do that so I can call you out on it. He said not Dalmatians. Who said Dalmatians? I said donations. Yeah, you need to get off that whiskey right now, man. I said donations. You are monetized because of that. Now, you and all the other people who say the dumbest shit, all my videos and views, and then you're trying to say mine, there's nothing fake about my channel. The views aren't fake. YouTube would have took all them motherfuckers away like how they did to Pedro and Hannibal. That's never happened to me, not one time. Never. That's never happened, not one time. The only time that happened was when I deleted a video about Roy. I deleted it off of YouTube. I deleted it. So it took away the 200 views. It took those away. But even when it took those away, it didn't even show that views went away because I got 10,000 views in that day. So it didn't even matter. But those views went away because I took the video down. That's never happened to me. I'm a fully organic channel, started from the bottom. You know, when Pedro and Hannibal got a whiff of me, Pedro was saying, do you see how many people he goes up to and gets them to subscribe and say you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese? Do you know the flack I got, Torp, when people said getting subscribers on the street don't count? They don't watch YouTube, but they subscribe to my channel. I even went to that. I was telling people my job is to get 5 subscribers every day, not on YouTube. So when I get my subs from YouTube, I know what I'm getting in every day. People even said that is something that I should not be doing. Torp said your channel is as fake as the 2020 election. Well, Torp, is Tony Isles fake? Is the boardroom episode with you and Dino and showing all your fake subs and all the stuff you admitted fake? Is showing everything else that I do fake? Is showing the top gig apps? Is going over all these top reasons on what not to do? The SEO, Torp, has me up there for these videos. The SEO has me up there for the videos because it's not fake. The advertisers that pay me, that they put on my stuff, they don't think it's fake. They're not giving me yellows because it's fake information. Don't you know that in YouTube it says that if you make a video, yeah, get out of here, Torp, that if you don't even pay attention to your chat. If you make a video and you put up a fake title and fake information in, they can take that video down and remove it because it's fake. You are giving up misleading information, and they tell you that. They watch it. That's why they go through it before it's cleared. And if it gets spammed or hit long enough and they go research it because they missed it, they'll take that shit down. So once again, Torp, your math is different. Do the math with 4.18 million views, okay, and divide that by the number of videos up and tell me what your math says. I'm in the algorithm of I average 1,353 videos per upload. That's what I'm on. And people say, well, all your videos don't do that. No, I throw up so many. Some catch like weeks from now. Some will catch like a month later on from now. My McDonald's fight caught on five months after it was put up. They go like that. I've had a video that caught up 9 months after. I don't care when I put them up. I don't care how many views they get like that. My goal is to put out information, put enough videos out so that they catch and go viral. When you do that, the numbers add up. I average 1,300 views per video that I upload. And if anyone don't believe the math, just go check it out. Go to Social Blade or just go to my channel here on YouTube, click the arrow and go to views. Then go look at how many uploads I have, and therefore you get your number. Now, if I go do the number on your guys' videos where you don't have millions of views, you only got like 100 and something thousand views, and you got this many videos up, and you do all that, it comes down that you guys are probably you guys are the ones getting like 30 on the average, 30 views a video. Look at how the NBA works. They take how many points you scored, divided by how many games, and then that's your per game average. When you do that in football with running backs, your yards per game, NFL with quarterbacks, that's how they determine it. That's how they determine it. To get your grade point average, people, you get the number for what the grade is and divide that by the classes that you have. That's how you get your grade point average. How does the average for me not work when it's the exact same math? That means you guys are the biggest haters in the whole world. And I thank you for it, because every time you hate, people talk about me in all the other chat rooms, like how they said my stuff was staged, how they say all this other stuff, like jinxing them and Thunder bringing up, well, unless he was trespassed, and that video was staged when it was all the way through with no mess ups and all that other stuff. Well, he could have met and put their face on there and changed it. How? When it's the same people, all you do is come up with stuff to hate on. You guys were mad because no one pays attention to you to try to mess you up while filming. Guess what? It happened to me. Now I guarantee if that happened to Pedro would have got a whole bunch of views. Like when Side Hustle Addict, like when he tried to get the customer to attack him delivering Uber, and when the police came, the police said, "What do you want to do? What did he do to you?" Side Hustle Addict Van is sitting there like, I just feel that, I'm just trying to drop off my order. The police officer asked him, "So what do you want to do?" He said he was assaulted, right? So when the police officer asked you, "What do you want to do?" and Side Hustle Addict said, "Nah, well, I don't know." All that I don't know and not doing anything, he did that for clicks and views. He planned that whole thing to go up there to the customer and do all of that stuff. He instigated the whole thing with the customer himself and did not follow through with the police. He asked the police for a police report, and the police said, "Do you want to file child charges? We'll do a police report." He was like, "No, I just want to be able to deliver right." Now, as you see in my situation, the thing that was not planned, Taco Bell management, the employees, and the police came, looked at my video, looked at the Taco Bell video, took everything down. There is a real report with the real case number. Van Side Hustle Addict just has a report that the officer went out there, but there is no report. The officer put down that the driver does not want to file a report or press charges, even though he was assaulted. They went looking for the couple that did this to Hot Facts to look for them, because what they did, they were trying to look for them to press charges on them themselves, even though I was like, you know what? I'm not hit like that. He hit the phone. I want to get you guys out. That's what they did. They even went to let me know that we tracked the car down. It comes back to a leasing agency, so it doesn't come back to a regular house. We'll have to catch that car when we catch it. But they did put that license plate and that car on the watch for all the sheriffs to watch out for to pull that car over. That never happened with Side Hustle Van. He planned that whole shit, and that's how you know it's planned. How come none of you guys said this shit about him with the dumbasses? Thank you. Now, that's my question. I'm the one that did the video on him and said what not to do. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. That's what you do. I'm the person that did that. Before we get into this next topic here, and this is the very last one, FedEx truck there. This is the very last one we're going to do. And I would like for you guys to go get on Van. If Van would have put up my video, he would have got a whole bunch of views. You don't hear Torp talking about his views are fake. Let me tell you what Van does. Van goes on Facebook. He spends money to get it put out in front of people. He does that for Google and ads and everything. That's how he's up there at 70,000 subs. Ain't no one talking about him. He did a fake video and ain't nobody said nothing about it. I got a real video and all y'all do is talk shit. Fuck y'all. Go bring up him. I'm killing all you guys right now. And the link is open. And all you scary busters out there that are afraid to click links and show your face, you'll go on flexes. You guys will go all over like the Marty people and all that shit. And that dude said I was out there doing some weird shit. All you guys are weird. All you guys are weird. It's funny because even on his channel, he shows like he got like 5 videos, and his lives, he keeps taking them down because his channel was all about, you know, bashing and looking up Lisa Surly and shit. Like, I won't promote channels like that. Even that guy was like, well, it seems like it was fake. Well, fuck you too. You're a weirdo too. You guys go ahead and get at Van. And I did a video on it, people. Delivery driver attacked by customer. Check it out. And then look at my video. Van didn't press no charges or even do a police report because his shit was bullshit and he didn't want to look like an idiot and waste the police's time. What he did was waste the taxpayers' money by not even doing anything. He called him out there to have nothing done. That is a buster all in itself. Now, before we go ahead and get into Women's History Month, this is the very last one. We are going to get into some station identification. Let me go ahead and do it like this. I'm going to do it with, let's do it with this one.
What's up, guys? You're watching Hot Facts with my dad, Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Man, I wear hot facts, man, with my boy Robert Reed, man. It's past the dark, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Get them facts.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, y'all? We watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Me out, check 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 me out, check.
Ooh, people, start getting your own stuff. Sign up for that Hot Crew membership. As you guys see, we got Women's History Month. Now, I would like to know, and be honest, how many of you guys knew it was Women's History Month? None of you guys knew, right? Even the women, none of you guys knew it was Women's History Month, right? None of you guys knew, right? You gig tubers and people here that come to attack me, you'll spend a lot of time making up BS, but don't even know that there's a Women's History Month, right? So my thing about this is, it seems like every month there's a different holiday that they've been putting in on the calendar. And my thing is this, and we had a leap year, so Black History Month people actually went on a little bit further. My thing is this, if Women's History Month is in March, and I have not seen any woman put it up there or anything, my question about Women's History Month is, does it really matter? That's my quick question. Does Women's History Month even matter? That's my question. If women aren't even talking about it, they talk about breast cancer awareness month. They talk about breast cancer awareness month, right? But I don't see no Rosa Parks things. I don't see no Amelia Earhart ads going up for women's history. I don't see any of that stuff going on. I don't see any of that stuff going on. And for those of you who spell my wife's name wrong, Amelia Earhart is with the A. My wife's name is Emilia with the E. Okay. And isn't there a book or something with like someone named Amelia? It's like a little kid book. I think my daughter had one. It's like Amelia or something. book like that. I don't see Helen Keller. I don't see Helen Keller ads up going around for Women's History Month. I don't see it. I don't see Michelle Obama being up as the first black first lady stuff up there. It's Women's History Month. I don't see a Dorothy Dandridge. I don't see a Lucille Ball as a cutting edge. And my mom used to love watching I Love Lucy. My mom used to love watching I Love Lucy. Lucille Ball or the Carol Burnett show, they actually did things that men comics were doing, and they were women, and they paved the way for a whole lot. I don't see anything about Lucille Ball or anything else like that. I don't see anything like that. I don't see any of the women's history for the sports. For the sports achievements, I don't see anything like that. You don't see anything as the first female driver to drive an Indy car or NASCAR. We talked about Bubba and him winning things and driving as a black driver in NASCAR. We've seen that. So my thing is, does Women History Month even matter? Some of you guys are like, dang, is he really asking that? I'm asking because I don't see any women, not even the women in the gig tube or on social media. I don't see any of them talking about Women History Month. Now, we are a few days in Women's History Month. I have not seen one woman talk about, hey, everybody, happy Women's History Month. Not one. I'm going to say it right now because I got a wife. Rest in peace, my mom, my grandma, my Aunt Lou, my Aunt Deborah, everybody else there like that in my family. Happy Women's History Month, okay? Happy Women's History Month. I'll tell you this, with me and my wife, you know how people order moving crews when they move. You gotta move your whole house. You gotta go room by room. Who are we gonna pay to do all this stuff? Let me tell you how it happens. We go ahead and rent that truck. My wife does pretty much all the packing, even though I help on the packing and stuff like that. She does a lot of the packing. She knows how to with the glasses and all, put all the, the breakable things. She knows how to put the bubble wrap and all that stuff. She does all that stuff, right? All that stuff. And she'll go room by room. Even though I'll go through the place, she'll go through and say something like, you know what? You do all this, don't do that. I'm going to do that. She labels all the boxes for what they are. She even puts different kind of tape on the boxes and different color things so people know, like, let's say we get there and family come to help move into the place and stuff like that. He does all of that. More importantly, because you guys seen the videos on my other channel and even here, I was able to get my wife to bench press 185 pounds, able to have her do 50 pounds on dumbbells, shoulder press, incline, doing flies, doing everything, squatting, lunging, plyo, doing everything. When it comes time for bringing a refrigerator up and downstairs, I hold one end and my wife does the other end. We don't go hire somebody else. We'll clear out the whole house by ourselves. My wife goes and does that with me. She goes and does that with me. She'll take a couple boxes. She helps me with the couches and everything because she's strong. She's strong. So I'm saying happy Women's History Month. Now, I don't even think my wife knew it was Women's History Month, but I don't even think she cared. So that's why I'm asking, does anyone care that it's Women's History Month? Does anyone care? And I'm trying to figure out, why don't women care about Women's History Month? And why are you guys hearing about it the first time through me, Hot Facts of Man? I got a link up here, people. I got a link. All you women that talk crap about me, you got a day to give yourself some thanks. How come you guys ain't said nothing about Women's History Month? You want to get up there and talk about a man nonstop and make up stuff about him nonstop. That's what you guys will do. You guys will do nonstop, make up weird ass shit. Like, remember, like almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, Lisa Shirley was trying to get herself known, saying, "Oh, I slept with Hot Facts," and I made a whole video to go off on her because she was saying that shit. She did that to try to do some weird ass shit. She saw that shit did not work. So what did she do? Let me try to do that shit with drugs and pork and all these people. But check this out. When it comes to Women's History Month, don't nobody know about it. Don't nobody know about it. And my question is, why do you guys focus on all type of BS and shit that don't matter instead of focusing on stuff that does matter and stuff that counts? And like my question is, why does no one care about Women's History Month? I would like to know. Did they just do it just to do it? And I would like to know what women fought for having it as a holiday in a month, because you do know before it's put up as a month, it has to go through a voting process and it has to be voted in. So I would like to know who voted for Women Heritage Month. And if no woman is partaking in it, do we even need it as a holiday? It's my question. Fair question, right? Now, you know what? I don't even know if we have a Men's History Month, but it would make no sense to have a men's history, since throughout the history of mankind, men try to take over all of the, and let me get that back. White men try, and Jane also said this also. She said white men take up and try to take all the credit for all the inventions and everything that goes in, especially in America. They try to take credit for all the inventions and everything that has come for the building of this country. Everything that goes on, they really don't give the black people the credit for, the stoplights and, heart surgeries and everything else like that. They don't do that. They want to take the credit and take all the credit in. White men take all the credit for the inventions, even over us black dudes, or anybody else out there. So it would make no sense for men to have a national men's Heritage Month. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Every month, that's why they say the man, the system is the man, the man. That's why you hear the black people say, "Man, the man is on my ass." The man. They say the man. So we don't need a national Men's Heritage Month. So I would like to know, and I don't even know if we have one, but I don't think we need one because of how history has done itself. It would make no sense. But my question is this: how come none of the women who they are all about no tip, no trip? Oh, the customer ain't tipping me. I'll fight about a customer not tipping me. Well, check this out. Maybe you should use this if you're going to one of your customers' house and it's a meet at door and you're giving them the order and it's a woman. When you walk up to the door, maybe you as a woman delivery driver should go up and say, "Here's your order. And by the way, Happy Women's History Month. Did you know it was Women's History Month?" They'll say, "What? Yeah, it's Women's History Month. Thank you so much for keeping me busy so I can go ahead and deliver you food." I guarantee some of the women that are going to be doing that on today will get extra tips added on to their account because they're going to let the customer know, especially if it's a woman, that Women's History Month is in. Reading Rainbow said, "Why is there no White History Month?" Like, first of all, listen to what Jane said. White people have taken over. They try to take credit for every month, and they gave us the shortest month. They try to take over every month. White history is how the world is ran. If it ain't white, it's not right. That's how it is. White people have every single month to the point to where they have to make Hispanic Heritage Month. They have to make Black History Month. They have to make a month Native American History Month. They have to make separate months throughout the year to have people feel like they belong in. White history is all we know. Why don't in the history books they actually go back and speak about African history a whole lot more, because that's where we all come from, the sub-Saharan deserts. Why don't they speak about all of that and bring that in to what we do? Why is it that they only get to Black History Month to start talking about civil rights and then talk about Africa and stuff in a small section or segment in the U.S. history books? So why don't they talk about Black history, Hispanic history like that? Why don't they do that? Because it's all about white history, reading Rainbow. And you're possibly someone white asking that question, because it's always someone white that asks that question. Always. It always is. Always is. Okay? Why do you think we have the Black national anthem? Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Sing with the harmony of liberty. And I can sing the rest of the song if I wanted to. Why do you think we have the Black Student Union? Why do you think we have Mecca? It's called Mecca, right? It's Mecca, right? Metcha. It's called Metcha. We have Metcha at my school too. And guess what? The Black Student Union and the Mecca and the Metcha program. Guess what? We will be going to like Cal State Fullerton. We'll have the Black History the Black Student Union and the Metcha kids. We will go on buses together to Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Fullerton. We will go to all of these places, right? To learn about things and to get scholarship information to help us with our education. Why do you think they have to put that in school? Because white history, they take all of that out. Your wife gets her color from the white man. You should be thankful, or you should be stuck with a Black woman. You said be stuck with the Black woman. The whole world came from Black people, G. Like, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Now, my big mama was white. Okay? I have white in me. My big mama loved niggers. My big mama loved niggers. My big mama's family was some of the people that helped Blacks get away from slavery. Okay? Some of those. Now, my wife, the Italian side, yeah, white. The Italian side. She's also Peruvian. Okay? She's also Peruvian. Now, you should know that Peruvian, when you're Peruvian, you have like Aztec and all that stuff in you too. Okay? Yeah. My wife is fair skinned. Yes. From her Italian side, she's fair skinned. Yes. My kids are light skinned. Being white makes your day bright. Yes, Tammy. Yes, Tammy, I know that's you. Being white makes your day bright. Being Black makes me the best. You want to use us for every sport. You want to use us for security. You want to use us for fighting. You want to use us for slavery. You want to use us for making babies to get stronger and bigger and better kids. You use us to make kids that don't have to get suntan lotion. You use us to come up with heart surgeries and even making peanut butter and everything else. Yes, you use us for everything. You use us for everything. You said use is the key word. White people, yes, use everybody to get what they try to get. Now, you're going into white and using. How come you're not celebrating Women's History Month, Tammy? Or Flex, or someone else, whoever you may be. You guys talk about, white. I'm talking about the subject here is Women's History Month. Does it even matter if we have it? That's the question. Like always, somebody goes and asks the question, well, they have that. It's Black History Month. Why isn't there White History Month? Somebody white always bring that up. If you feel that you need White History Month, go ahead and start White History Month. You can go ahead and start it. Do hashtag White History Month. Go ahead and make it up. There's a lot of skinheads, Klan members, Nazi lowriders, Public Enemy #1s. There's a lot of those that wishes that there was a White History Month. There's a lot of you guys, but we're talking about Women's History Month. Now that you're trying to bring up White History Month, why are you trying to bring up White History Month and not make Women's History Month mean anything? That's why I brought up the question. Does Women's History Month even matter? That's the question. question is not about White History Month and do we need one. It's about Women's History Month and it doesn't even matter. And like you said, use is the key word. White people use everything around the world. Why you think white people went in to try to colonialize, to colonize Africa, the continent? Why? Diamonds, gold, oil, all of the resources. So what did they do? They went ahead and said, we'll bring you guys some of this. When you see what they did with Shaka Zulu? The white man came and said, we cannot defeat you. We gotta bring you guns and stuff. Brought them guns and wiped them out. South Africa came, the Zulus, South Africa came. Why do you think South Africa is white? And why do you think it's at a slave port, in a trading port? Why? Why? Why do you think Puerto Rico was called the rich port? Why do you think Haiti and the Dominican Republic is right next to each other, separated? That's where all the slaves went for them to say, we're going to drop you off and forget about you. That's where they went. That's why all the cruise ships go. You get all the rich hospitality, clothes, washed, everything. They put you in things and they put you in little buggies and they're running with you sitting in the back with 2 chopsticks running down the street like it's luxury. People go there so that they can still have people treated as slaves. That's what they did to black people. The white people did that like the blacks are not going to leave. But guess what? The white people always tend to go back. We'll put money in there and put resorts. All the white people won't treat us like this. We got to go get some niggers. We got to go get some niggers and make those slaves treat us like this. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's how it works. And that's how it works. Okay. Now, Chaotic Truth did a live stream. I think it was earlier today or yesterday. He did one. Niggers versus black people. That's what he did. Niggers versus black people. Niggers are whitewashed and they think they're white. They hate their skin color and they hate being black. Those are niggers. Black people love being black because we can't change the fuck what we are. We love it. A nigga is different. I'm a nigga. I'm not a nigger. I'm a nigga. I'm a black American. I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga. Niggas got different tendencies. Niggas clap their hand before they sock you. Niggers don't do that. Niggers will act like a Karen, antagonize you, and then call the police. A nigger is someone that will do that against a white person. That's why white people call them niggers. Any black person that can do what a white person can is a nigger. And then they just say nigger just because we're black. But that has nothing to do with Women's History Month. You see how all of that talk you tried to go ahead and throw in there to take away from Women's History Month, which lets me know in the question, why does Women's History Month matters? If all you're going to do is not even talk about it. Talk about a black and a white issue. Huh? 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 And it's crazy that Women's History Month is after Valentine's Day, which they try to make, or society and other women out there, women tried to make Valentine's Day as their holiday. But then they got Women's History Month the very next month. It said, this is so racist right here. This is so racist right here. And it's coming from a white person. This is so racist. Watch this. Watch this. Is it coming up? Let me see. Did it go? Let me see. No, this one. All right. Just remember, Reading Rainbow was a black guy. People, that is so racist right there. His name is LeVar Burton, the star in Roots. Also on Star Trek, LeVar Burton. That's LeVar Burton, a very, very educated black man. His name was not Reading Rainbow. That's a racist statement. The name of the show was Reading Rainbow. His name as a black man, LeVar Burton. That is one of the most racist comments I have ever heard. Just remember, Reading Rainbow was a black guy. That's the name of the show. That shows how much white people care about black people. That you grow up watching the show, if you're old enough, and you still think the show is called, you still think the host of the show is called Reading Rainbow, when the host of the show is LeVar Burton. That's crazy right there. How white people will say stuff like that publicly. That's like Thunder not even knowing when Black History Month was. Crazy. People, you don't make this stuff up. Some white people should not talk. And if you're just saying that, you're saying it because you're racist. Some white people should not say anything at all. Just remember, Reading Rainbow was a black guy. Just remember, the host of Reading Rainbow was a black guy. That's how you should have said that. What the fuck? Now, if I was Eli or somebody else, I would have hid you for that comment. But I'm not going to hide you, because if I hide you from that comment, other people won't know what type of idiot you are. So I would like for people to see what type of idiot you are, and I'm not going to hide that comment. I'm not even going to hide you. Keep saying stupid things. That's like saying Jesus was white. Well, every picture and everything and the Vatican shows and all this other stuff, but it clearly says exactly how he looks. It even says in other books that the skin was dark like burning coal. The fuck? Hair like wool. Sub-Saharan Africans is what we are. People, Egyptians, that's in Africa. They're light skinned, but they're black. Ethiopians, Somalians, they're light skins. That's why the Ethiopian Bible, people, is the only Bible that still has the book of Enoch in it. Enoch was black. You know why they took Enoch out of the Bible? That's the only black person book that was taken out of the Bible. And it's pretty much the book. That's why it was not taken out of the Ethiopian Bible. It's in there in its original, the book of Enoch. This ain't no made up book like the Book of Mormon with the book of Jebediah, the book of Monroe and all them. No. This is not that. They say that there were other prophets and things like that. That's why they have their thing going on. But Mormons are mostly white also. Okay? Mormons believe, like back in the day, this dude had 600 wives. Some people in the Bible way back then, they had like 600 wives and 2,000 kids. That's how they were populating the earth. That's how they were populating the earth. That's why the Mormons have a bunch of kids and a bunch of wives. That's why they do it like that. That's why in Islam, the Old Testament, Abraham had sons and wives. Reading Rainbow says fake history. Yeah, it's fake history. Yeah, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. I would like for you to click the link and go bar for bar with me on this. Okay? You guys do know that, the tale of Noah? You do know the tale of Noah, right? They all say that Noah was a white guy. Noah was albino, y'all. He looked like a white guy for his skin, but his features were not. His features were not. He was albino. You get that in the book of Enoch. You get that in the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch is also going to go into numbers for you. What the numbers mean and everything. When you go through history and they talk about numbers and it breaks down these numbers with science and astrology and how everything is going in. Like how Jesus did his teachings and his research. He had to go through and learn about Thoth. He had to learn about Enlil or Elil and Emek. the guardian of Eden. Satan was the ruler of Eden. Enlil. Okay. Enlil lied and said that the other one did all this stuff. Jesus went back through all that learning from them on how everything is. Because remember, God made him put everything. From my understanding of what I know, and this is where it differs from everybody else, Jesus is down here in the human flesh. In order to be a human, to learn everything in the human flesh, Jesus had to go away and learn these teachings that were put out there through Thoth and the emerald tablets and everything. And it says that's where he got his information from. Okay? Just like when it says that Jesus is the Son of God, S-O-N, that was a mistranslation because it was the S-U-N, the Son of God, the Son, not the S-O-N, the Son of God. He got all that stuff through them to learn about what God put him down here for, to learn all that, then to do his thing. Reading Rainbow says, nothing you say is biblical. Well, what you're hearing is biblical. You're freaking weird. All of this is in the great books. All of this is in the great books. Judeo, Islamic, and Christian. The Holy Lands of all of these are over there. How do all these religions believe in the covenant, the ark? It's real. In the Bible, it said it had radiation and everything all on it, and only certain people were able to do the thing. It says that all this stuff is biblical. So when you watch National Treasure, when you watch Indiana Jones, when you're watching all that, when you're watching the Da Vinci Code and all this other stuff, you're watching what's come from the Bible. You're watching from what comes in the Bible. Okay? That's what you're watching. It's biblical. And then if someone is a Scientologist, the numbers and the sequences that they get over there, that ties into the Bible. It's all biblical. Now, even I agree with Cat Williams on this one. Even an atheist has to believe in the higher being, spiritual, God, or whatever, in order not to believe in it. You have to believe that it's there. They'll believe that you can have all the money and they know that it came from all this, but there is no God. They have to believe in something in order to hate it. That's what the atheists do. Even the atheists, their existence is built upon going against who that entity is. Even though the numbers in life, when they go to the doctor and everything else for this and this and that, all the numbers that's coming through from science and those doctors is coming through from God. It translates into the Bible. 7s, 6s, 4s, 3s. Look at all that stuff on how it goes into the Bible. Look at all that stuff and see how that works. Astrological. See how that ties in there, and then go do your research. Anyone can be a troll and come and just talk, but when you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you'll have to sit here and listen. Those shows on TV are blasphemy. Rev was right about you. Someone hurt you. You have a lot of hate. Says those shows on TV. You're supposed to say those shows on TV are blasphemous, not blasphemy. Like you don't even know how to speak. Those shows on TV are blasphemous. Now, I'm talking about the Bible and the books, and I'm talking about things that they use. So you really think that the things they put in movies are not real? You really think that? There's something wrong with you, man. There is something very wrong with you. And how is speaking about God being hurt? I would love for any of you guys to click the link, but I know you guys are scary ass punks. So there you go. Torp got his. Women's History Month don't matter, obviously, because no one wants to talk about it. You want to bring up some other stuff. And I would like to say this: if you don't got God in your life, you better get God in your life. In reading Rainbow, whoever you are, I would stand all the way away from people because you may get struck by lightning. Says you are being exposed for being hateful by saying that white people take credit for everything that happens in the earth. I'll be hateful then. Jane is hateful too, and she's white. Flex even got mad because of what she was saying because she's white. You know what the craziest thing is? White people who understand the religion of God, I'm not going to break down your denomination, who understand the religion of God, they don't speak like you because they understand what the realness is. Message. Now, you are the same reading Rainbow that goes in Eli's chats, which Eli does not take you out. So he knows who you are. You are the same reading Rainbow, and you are the same person that's been writing here. Says that don't know nothing. Like Rev said, you just keep speaking. Yeah, I'm doing a live episode. This is my show. I'm going to speak until my show is over. Like the Rev said. Now, also like the Rev is an evangelist. He's a pastor, a minister. So everything that I'm saying, the Rev says out of his own mouth too. Message, he's not going to say, well, since Reese is telling the truth, I don't agree with God. He's not saying that. And just like everybody else there, it says that there will be people that speak up against God openly and willingly. And that's you reading Rainbow. And you never stop talking because you keep engaging. And thank you for the engagement, because you did not want to talk about Women's History Month because you're probably a woman that looks like a man, or you are probably a tranny. And you're a guy trying to be a girl, and you don't want to talk about Women's History Month because you're going to look dumb because people know that you have a mustache and look like Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So that's why you don't want to talk about Women's History Month. And UP standing up. Okay? UP standing up. And I'm going to just say that for that last time. There you go. And if this is Tammy, you need to be going out and checking to see if someone cleaned out your cage and sprayed it down already. And yeah, and I liked your movie I watched last night, Beverly Hills Ninja. Oh, it had me dying. I was rolling on that movie. And by the way, for people that don't know, if you're on YouTube now, they did this. They added in on, if you're on your live stream or if someone leaves you a comment, you can actually go on them and click their activity on your page. So if someone makes up a lie and says, well, someone said this about you and all this other stuff, and they said it inside your chat and all this other shit, all you do is click on that person's name and it'll go to your exact live and your premiere, and it brings up every single comment that person made, and it's so easy to track and look. So there's a lot of people that spread rumors about people, and it's very easy for us to track now. So if you are a hater or someone that makes up stuff, YouTube made that very easy so someone can go back and flag your comment on what you did. So don't make up things about people, and don't go in certain chat rooms and try to say weird things, because now someone doesn't have to go through and look at the whole chat. They can just look and see who was in there. Like on Nightbot puts up the people who are engaging in the chat section. I'll go to Nightbot. I'll see who was in the chat. I'll see who said someone was talking this stuff. Then I'll go ahead on YouTube. I'll type that person's channel up. I'll go and hit activity and see what they said on my channel all the way there. They made it just that easy. So people, don't make up bullshit. Don't make up lies, because it will come back and hit you right between the eyes. And I love the fact that YouTube did that. That's a new feature for everybody else out there. Come true or don't come at all. Hot Facts is the truth behind what you stand for, people. Thank you for watching the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. And if you didn't know about Women's History Month, better luck next time. And if you are a delivery driver, and if you are a woman, and if you are doing, because I'm going to tell my wife, hey, what that order say is it a man or a woman? If it's a meet at door, if it's a meet at door, I'm gonna have her, hey, just tell them happy happy Women's History Month. I guarantee no one knows, and then it'll be a surprise to everyone. And how sometimes the customers will text her, telling her about the gate codes and stuff. If it's a woman, I'm gonna tell her, hey, say thank you and say happy Women's History Month. They'll see her as a woman and think girl power right there. And girl power goes a long way. Men don't have men power. Women power will give extra money to women because they say that men make more money and it's a male dominated industry. So any chance you get, utilize what you got to make more money. I'm gonna have my wife tell the women out there when she drops them off, happy Women's History Month. Try to make some more money. During Black History Month, that's what I say. During Mexican History Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, that's what I say. I say it. I say it. When you guys are dropping off orders on St. Patrick's Day, you'll say happy St. Patrick's Day. So why can't you say it for nothing else? Go ahead and say, hey, thank you guys for watching. This last comment is probably stupid too. I love screen recording. Now gotta get out of here. Go deliver food with that dog hair in your car. Delivery bag. Another delivery bag. And another delivery bag. So I know you're someone that doesn't use equipment, but maybe you should. And you need to use equipment. Remember, Major Deliveries made a comment, and they said, he said, and he put a plug up there. He said, should people be worried if people are doing deliveries? And like 30 people commented, and only one person said it doesn't matter. Everyone else said it's fine as long as it has equipment. It's in a bag. Some people said as long as it's not a bunch of people in the car. As long as you have equipment is what they said is fine. And also as long as you have a service dog with service dog papers, everything is fine. Like you can't walk your dog into a store, and I can. I can take my dog in a hospital. I can take my dog on a plane. I can move anywhere and not have to pay a pet deposit because the dog has rights. It's a service animal. I can go into any establishment and make it happen. So that's why you have equipment. You're screen recording dogs, and look, I'm so glad because Princess and Lovely, one of you guys come. Here, Lovely. Here, Lovely, come. This is Lovely right here, and that's Princess. That's Princess right behind her. Now, when my dogs first start coming onto the scene, they were 8 weeks old. They've been coming on for 2 years now. They were 8 weeks old when they first start doing videos with Hot Facts. First, they used to sit up here in the front seat because they were like this big and they would just sleep the whole time. Then when they start getting bigger, when they were actually able to like jump up, they moved to the back and they would sit right there. And then now that they got bigger, they sit up at the top and they show their face every single time. And you'll be surprised on how many clients that we've delivered to that have pugs have given extra tips because of it. Okay, go. So if you really want to start doing things, I want you to make a video and a collage and a compilation videos of the dogs going from this big to this big, all on my span on YouTube. You guys been watching them the whole time. So I love it when someone brings up something like it's brand new. Do you think I care? They've been rolling with me the whole time since 8 weeks old. They're over 2 years old now. So my whole time having this channel, the dogs have been rolling with me. And everyone has said the exact same thing. Everyone has said the exact same thing. And Bob Bradley still says it. He says, I don't care if there's service dogs and you have equipment. Well, no one cares. He says, Walmart Spark says you can't. I pick up my orders with Walmart Spark. You guys saw me doing a delivery with my dogs in the basket. They got 2,000 views on that one. What the hell? What the hell? You guys are hilarious. Now, Reading Rainbow, go ahead and do what you do. Thank you guys for tuning in. I gave you guys some podcasts, the topics that we did. Did that. Let me run down these before we head on out. We did the assault that we went through. Me and my wife went through Women's History Month, went down the delivery driver who took over his own market, Tony Isles, went over LeBron James 40K points, Ngannou and Francis Joshua fight, the gig machine, no bumper TV. We went over top 5 things not to do as a delivery driver. We went into Torp. We did all that. And we went into the promo for the $9.99 for the Hot Crew membership. Thank you, Cruising That Dasher, for the $9.99 for the super chat. Thank you so much there. We did all of that. And by doing that, by going in on Torp, I brought you guys some entertainment. Shut him up and put him out, because now he can never do any false math. The number of views I have by videos going up lets you know how many views I get per video. Same as scoring average, same as everything else that everybody else uses. Shut him up, and he still tried to say fake this and fake that when he's the faker. Brought you guys entertainment with the top 5 things with medical marijuana and things with that, and also brought you guys entertainment going over these things in Women's History Month with this fake troll channel here. Reading Rainbow, who is the most racist person of all time, by saying, don't you remember that Reading Rainbow was a black guy when LeVar Burton is the host of Reading Rainbow? That was the black guy. So that lets me know you are racist. People don't say things like that in front of black people. A nigga might sock you. Richard Herrera. Who is Richard Herrera? He says, thank you. No problem, Richard Herrera. No problem there, but some people got to understand what is going on, people. What is going on? We got some good stuff going on, and oh yeah. So therefore, people, we go head on out, and when I head on out, I'm gonna head on out with which a lot of you guys who do these channels, these content, a lot of you guys don't have your own commercials or things like that. Hopefully you guys step your game up. Hopefully you guys put music into your StreamYard. I got gun sounds, applauses. Hopefully you guys are not doing things on separate devices to make it sound like a cheap porno from 1976 with music playing. Hopefully you guys can put the music in your StreamYard so it sounds real. So I'm going to head on out with doing a, let me do it like this. I'm going to do a, let me see. What is this one right here? I forgot what this one is. Let me see. People, LeBron James just did it. First to 40K. Buckets. Have to be a Laker, huh? Yeah, buddy. Check this out. LeBron. That was LeBron James doing 40,000 points. What I will do is I'm going to leave this with Mic Drop BBQ. I'm going to go into Reese's BBQ, and then I'll go into some music right there. Hopefully you guys can get your own commercials, your own ads, and use music that plays in the site itself and not have it sound like it's third-party elevator music. Let's get into this Mic Drop BBQ. Check out Mic Drop BBQ. First of all, just hopped on to the Hot Crew. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. If you are in the rideshare game, you want to know the best information out there, period, hands down. Hop in, check out Mic Drop BBQ. It's a cookout. Grab your plate, sit down, take it in. Raise your hand. Ain't nobody stupid here. We trying to make sure we maximize all day. Check out Mic Drop BBQ. First of all, just hopped on to the Hot Crew. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. If you are in the rideshare game, you want to know the best information out there, period, hands down.
Hop in, check out Mic Drop BBQ. It's a cookout. Grab your plate, sit down, take it in. Raise your hand. Ain't nobody stupid here. We trying to make sure we maximize all day, every day, even twice on Sunday. You also get the best information on cleaning your vehicle, the best kits, auto care, everything. He goes over everything. He is for the people. That is who he is. Jeff, aka Mic Drop BBQ. Go ahead and check him out. Yes, sir. You guys looking for the best barbecue in Moreno Valley? Go ahead, head on over and try some of this Reese's BBQ. 951-999-2615. Plate includes 3 ribs, 1 hot link, baked beans, potato salad, and white bread going down for $20. Great food, great prices, guarantee you come back for more. And it's all been blessed by God, people. Y'all come on down and let them know you're stopping by because of Hot Facts with Robert Reese. If you mention my name, people, you get a discount on me. See you guys soon. Come get this barbecue. It is mighty, mighty tasty.
What's up, guys? You're watching Hot Facts with my dad, Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Man, I wear Hot Facts, man, with my boy Robert Reed, man. It's past the dark, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Get them facts.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, y'all? We watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Me out, check 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 me out, check.
Get that in, sir. We are at the Fast Strip, people. We have another local Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What makes you stop here at the Fast Strip?
Cheap gas.
Now, is this the cheapest gas around?
Yes, it is. I checked with Gas Buddy. This is the place that you go if you want your cheap gas.
Now, check this out. You said Gas Buddy. Please explain that. I know what it is. For people that don't know, let them know what Gas Buddy is.
It's a website where you go on and check out the prices for the gasoline and lowest in your area.
Yes, sir. Now, all you got to say is this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
With Robert Reese. Hot Facts, Hot Facts, Hot Facts. 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 Hey, with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K Reese 007 for Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like
I forgot, people. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And I'm going to use my other hand because my wife always goes, deuces. So we out of here. Peace.